it, baby. What's going on, Reds? Little discussion here. So, I took a look at the Skype article, the recent report from them saying that Liverpool are unlikely to make an approach to meet for Roma's 80 million valuation of the player. And they have said another source saying that he's likely to go to Madrid. So I'm not really buying much into this, to be honest. I'm going to have to just say BS if I'm calling one or the other. But us not meeting the 80 million, that makes sense. So anyway, recent talking point. I feel like doing a stream. I'm off for 4 days. It's time to party and quit my job and quit my job and quit my Joe Allen job. Go get it, baby. All right. I got to let loose a little bit. So let's get in there. Danny H. Hey, Sean. Jay Grady. We won't get him. Kalen. What's going on? Kian Brennan. Alisson will not happen. Tony Stark. We won't get him. What? I was thinking, maybe it won't go down. I'm really confident that we were going to get Alisson. I'm still sticking with it. Screw it. Anyway, I was right about VVD. And I have similar reasons for Alisson based on some wacky stuff in my life. So I'm still thinking it's going to go down. This is not enough to sway me of my previous opinion. So, and current opinion still, I guess. But yeah, it makes sense that we're not willing to pay 80 million for him. That I believe, obviously. But, saying that they have another source that is likely Real Madrid, it is, I mean, there's a chance, no doubt about it. Get in there. Let's do some comments. I do have Skype going too, so if anyone's around, you can call in. I kind of want to go through the comments a little bit, though. Do a little bit of a classic show. Transfer Zone, I like him, but not for 80 mil. We shouldn't pay the Salah tax. Yeah, the Mohamed Salah sweepstakes on the other end against us, man. Yeah, no, that's way too much. The Salah tax. Then Oblak. Yeah, no, I mean, come on, exactly. Oblak's better anyways, apparently, right? So, Louis, what's going on? Joe Morrison. Klopp needs to get Alisson. Kian Brennan. Who do you think we're going to go for now, Sean? I still think we're going to try to get Alisson. This doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. I'm still leaning on, again, a lot of people are going with I'm not saying anyone here agrees with the article, but a lot of people already have said we're not getting Alisson. A lot of conviction in the comments concerning Alisson not coming to Liverpool. I don't know. I'm not buying into it. I'm going to call BS. I'm just saying, if I had to choose one or the other, I'm not saying it's BS. I'm just saying I'm not buying into it. So, but anyways, definitely a worthy talking point for right now. So let's get into more comments here. Danny H. What if we're getting Fekir. That's happening. And I still think Alisson will happen. Good comment. And Akhtar. Yeah, Nick Pope, Burnley, goalkeeper. Yeah, he's good. Their keeper's really good, actually. But I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I really did like him. Now the legend fasting ends in 4 days. Kalen, Karius performance, not his fault. What? Oh, man, if Scouser calls in right now. I want him to call in. All right. Not his fault. Okay, so I'm going to go to the next comment. Louis 11, then FSG. Shit, simple. Sivian or LFC, it's Alisson, not Alisson. Yeah, I just say Alisson. That's how I say it. I spelled it right, though, didn't I? I spelled it okay this time. Whatever. Alisson. There you go. How do you pronounce it? Alisson? It's probably a certain way of pronouncing it. Whatever. It's Alisson. Okay? It's going to take me a while if it sounds different to get there. Just remember Benteke. I can actually, all my E's and my A's are starting to go proper British. So it's a good thing. My friend used to always rib me for saying pasta instead of pasta. Pasta. Okay. Michael Dunn, Kian Brennan, Jack Butland, Michael Dunn, go get it. Louis 11. We've been here before. Van Dijk, not gonna happen. What? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we have both. Yeah, exactly. Good comment. No, get out of here. Estate agency training. New starters. Wow, long username there. Yeah, okay. I think we're getting... Well, we're not getting both Oblak and Alisson. That would be too good. That wouldn't even happen anyways because they're both starting keepers. I don't know, man. I still think we're going to get Fekir for sure. And then I'm 99% on Fekir. And then Alisson, I don't know. Oblak would be great. Lalupato, what's up? Dad's doing well. He's chilling. Christopher Young Bingley, what's up, man? Pope, best out of all the English keepers, to be honest. He's really good. I'm not good with the names sometimes, but I remember players and faces in certain teams. And as soon as you said Burnley, I was like, oh, yeah, that guy. He's really good. I wouldn't be happy if we picked him up. If we had no other option, we're like, oh, what are we going to do? That would be a good move. Somebody. Can I call Kean Breton? Yes. Let me read a few more comments, though. Sorry. Oh, the chat you were talking to. Yeah. There we go. I think Fekir, yes, I just already, yeah, after the World Cup. Yes, Liverpool Football Club. There you go. Mitchell Balson, I'm so done with transfers. They're making my head hurt. Who cares how Alisson is spelled? Can you get Scouser on? I know. I don't know where he is. He's probably busy. People do have jobs, you know. Scouser's a legend. Hey, when he comes on, it's fate. Jack's on Skype, right? I'll get Jack Mack on. He's got a good channel. Jack May. If you're watching this, get in there. I'll just say Jackie boy. Live mate. There you go. If he's around, then Jack can call in. I saw him on Skype there. Mitchell Balson, no more swearing rants today, please. See, this is the thing about Scouser. He's so entertaining, but man, does he go hard on the swearing. This is my job to figure out, and we will get there. Dream scenario would be able to cut mini videos of like great live streams. I know a lot of people don't want to hear swearing on this channel, and I respect that to a point, but considering the age of my show, mostly is 18 plus, and let's face it, come on, if anyone's watched Arsenal Fan TV, you know what I'm talking about. Audience retention, good rants. When you rant, swearing, it's kind of warranted. So it doesn't bother me, but I understand how it bothers other people. So I will try my best to go get it. All right. Sir Klopp. It took me forever to say hi. What's up? I'd be happy with Nick Pope. Yeah, man, he's really good. Forget this Alisson and Oblak stuff. I'm tired of it too. I'd love to get one or the other, obviously, but Nick Pope, yeah. Now I do realize who he is again. As soon as someone said Burnley, I was like, oh yeah, it is him. I knew the name, but I'm still a little bit, sketchy on the names sometimes. I should know that though. So get in there. After we saw Mignolet, one move, I knew keeper really going for all potential replacements. Sir Klopp, you're welcome to call in anytime. We're still curious to hear from you. Alisson and Oblak are just linked, so we can be disappointed the transfers fail. What? No. I don't know, we'll see. I think there's time we could get Alisson. This article for me doesn't really change my opinion prior to it, other than a little bit. Okay, if it's true, then if there's legitimate sources behind this, go get it. All right, let me get my comments going. Yeah, so there you go. Nick Pope. Hashtag Flanagan. I was going to make a joke. I'm not going to make it. But what I will say was, and not to get into it, but I was on Twitter the other day, and a boxer named Flanagan got knocked out by another guy named Hooker. I'll just leave it at that. It was very interesting when I saw it. I go, what? So Fekir more of a forward than a midfielder. Yeah. Elliot Knight. What's Salah injury? What are we talking about now? Alisson Black. I got that one already. Happy Monday. Let's get Florenzi. He plays right back, right winger in the midfield as well. Zombie Blood 490 Gaming. Matt Hantu. I got to get in a nice positive mood. I'm positive, but I'm too relaxed. You're on YouTube, man. You got to perform. Live the dream. Mitchell Balson. It's fine when okay, back to the swearing for a second, guys. And I'll go right back into more footy talk. It's fine when it's in context, exactly. And sometimes swearing can help articulate. But when it's week after a scenario and it's just swearing's sake, it's a bit like, okay, mate, take it easy. I know. We'll try to balance it. Skype, check the description box. It's there. You have to accept contacts as well to get into the group calls. Lost my train of thought. But yeah, the swearing, we'll see what we can do. I'll just basically keep going forward as I am. So there's going to be swearing on this show, especially when Scouser calls in. You know how entertaining it's going to be if we have a belter of a match and Scouser, that guy calls in? I have to do what I have to do for the sake of the show, and I have to learn how to balance it at the same time, and the audience has to choose and balance it for themselves as well. This is just too big for me to try and do a cookie cutter thing and say hard rules for. It's really hard when you have certain people that are characters. I don't want, that's where I get it. So anyways, whatever, who cares? Scan Gamer, Lalu Pato, Civian LFC, legit. I don't know what you're referring to other than probably the article or the scenario here. I don't know. Matt Hantu says 65 million for Alisson. Deal or no deal, Sean? Deal. First of all, it's not my money. Second of all, if it was my money and I was rich, I care more about getting a keeper than a couple mil if I have that kind of money to spend. So, guys, if I was rich and I owned the club, I know if any of you were in that scenario, the stuff we would go to get it right. I do like what FSG is doing, though. I respect how they're doing. So, Shaqiri close. That's another one. We could have done that one, too. Sam Fraser, good comment. I saw some talk about that. Can't remember. But, yeah, there was some articles about that or something. So maybe I'll do another stream of that another time. We can get into it. Just do it daily, whatever. James Waring. We made Alisson look crap when we played Roma. I wasn't impressed by him at all. I know a lot of people have said that to me. He was against us. He's still a good keeper. He's still a really good keeper. Oblak's considered to be the best keeper. Arguably the best keeper going forward. In the years to come. Nick Pope. Yeah, Jessica Phelan. Phelan or Phelan? Anyway, let me know. I'll pronounce it properly. Nick Pope, yeah. He's really good. He's the one keeper I know is really good. Obviously, Couture is good. Couture. Oh, man. I'm thinking of Randy Couture now. Shaqiri. Who was it that said that? Was it my dad? You want to have a laugh? I'm so glad someone said Shaqiri there again to trigger me. Richard Askam. I was upstairs in the bathroom for a second. My dad's room's right across the hall. And he goes, he does his usual transfer shout out to me as I'm passing by. Every day, every time I see my dad, it's always football. It's a beautiful thing. Now that I'm into Liverpool, I missed out so many years with him not getting into this. But thank God I got this towards, what a retirement for him and I to do this show. So he said Shakira. He said he just doesn't even try anymore. I'm like that. Man, go get it, baby. YY dollars and Dicko. Christopher Young mainly. Yeah, Unai Emery. Yeah, apparently he's good. Obviously, so yeah, whatever. I don't know how good Arsenal will be. We'll see. I want them to do well against certain teams, obviously, but I there's nothing like a good episode of Arsenal Fan TV when it all goes to shit. they're the best. Oh man, go get it, baby. All right, Sivian, not too easy to please, but Nick Pope, yeah, screw it. No more BSing around. I'll totally take him. He will not pull a Karius. Shaqiri isn't even bad. Yeah, Shaqiri's good. There's a little bit he can tighten up on his game, but he's a really good player. He would probably flourish if he got a little bit of a shot every now and then. But he'd be a backup, right? So he'd play in some cup games or certain scenarios or slight injuries or whatever. Gets rotated in a bit. He'd be all right. It would be interesting to see him. Fakir is broken. Slow vomit. These usernames. You've been here a long time. Transfer Zone. They're getting Fellaini. What? Just to keep Arsenal Fan TV ratings up. Their ratings will always be up. They're great, man. Nerd Boy Karim. Go get it. No Nick Pope. What? It's just Nerd Boy Karim. I'm ready. No pressure to call in, brother. I know you're busy, and I appreciate you, Scouser. Jamie Butterworth was on yesterday. He was great. Elliot Watkins came on, I think. Yeah, he was good. We got lots of good callers. Every caller is a character. We're building our own version of Arsenal Fan TV in the positive. Okay? Because we're good. I'm just having a shot at the club, at Arsenal. Come on. You got to laugh. But I do respect Arsenal Fan TV. Robbie's done a tremendous job. I love watching that show when it's bad. It'd be interesting to see how it works. I'll be checking them out. No matter how much they play, I really like that channel. Nerd Boy Karim, thank you. Thank you, man. Honestly, you're brilliant. He's not even been fitter than a lot of people in our squad. Who are we talking about? Fakir? Good footballer, but broken. Nick Pope, apparently pretty... Yeah, Nick Pope is good. Nick Pope is good, man. Paddy Doyler, no Pope or Butland. We'll sign them. We're going backwards. We need world class. Pope is a good, like, if we're in trouble. And it's like we're getting nothing. What would you take? Karius or nothing? Or sorry, nothing or Nick Pope? I'd obviously take Nick Pope. So he is decent. He's good. He'll make it tough, and he won't bungle it like Karius or Mignolet as much. Oh, man. Oh, I'm thinking about it again. Bullet dodge. Okay, I missed a lot of comments. I really want to read some more comments here. Slow vomit. FSG are not stupid. They won't buy broken wares. No, we're in for him. We want to get him. Pope is old school. No nonsense. Good comment. Let's scroll back. Sammy Fraser. I read that. Scan Gamer. What's up? Anyway, I'm going to get back to the bottom of this. Martin Aston. Hey, man. Do you think Nick Pope links 15? Yeah. Okay, ready. That's old stuff. We're at the bottom. Jim Bull. I'd honestly take Joan Hart. Or, sorry, Joe Hart. Joe Hart. Bring on the replies. I wanted him way back. But no. I would take Joe Hart over Karius. But no. We need a keeper like that transfer zone. What did transfer zone say? Some article, we'd rather promote Harry Wilson than go for Shaqiri. Thoughts? I haven't watched much of Harry Wilson, to be honest. Out of him and Ryan Kent, I saw a little bit more of Ryan Kent. I was really impressed. The one thing I remember seeing of Harry Wilson recently was a dazzling goal. I would really like to see that. Shaqiri's an interesting one. He's a good player, but Harry Wilson, that's I'd want to see Harry Wilson get a shot, maybe, but I don't know. Let's see here. Nerdboy. Okay, so LFC Keith. So we're not getting Fakir. Fine. Well, hold on a second. Who says we're not getting him? Fine. Move on. Now let's spend the money we saved on him to buy a world-class keeper. No, Fakir's got to happen, man. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I got too into the hype, but it all looked like it was going down. It did look like it went down behind the scenes. And then Leon does that thing. So there's still the World Cup. Still 2 months of this transfer window. Fakir, Alisson, match day, Premier League 2018-2019 season. Go get it. Win the title, baby. And maybe even the European Cup. Would be awesome. We need Alisson, Fakir, Boateng. Scan Gamer. Karius greater than Joe Hart. Ooh. I know. We pulled out. I don't think we pulled out. Well, we may have pulled out. A little bit. I don't know. No one really knows if we're not, that's the thing, man. We're not even privy to the phone conversations or whatever really happened. So speculation can be a comedy show. So, I mean, I got to go with material, so I'll go with it. We need Joe Allen redemption. Great comment, Matt Hantu. I thought about that. I thought, what if Klopp snuck in Wee Joe again? He doesn't have to play, but, you know, just for nostalgia and team spirit. Could you imagine Mohamed Salah and Joe Allen on the same team? Number 1 and number 2 all time? Brilliant. He has Pogba. Ajaria, definitely something special, though. I'm not big on Ajaria. I saw him do some good things, and then he had a bit of a stinker in one of his I'm very hard on certain guys when I see them play bad in the friendly. But Ajaria is okay, I guess. But I wasn't too impressed with one match. So ever since then, if you are pretty bad in one match, if you know what, the bed, you know, I sort of drop you if you're up and comer. I even did it with Woodburn. That Stoke match, I just said, he's got a lot to prove now. Mitchell Bowson, Arsenal Fan TV, profit on downfall of their club. The reason is Redmen don't put out meaningless rants, which they could, because it's Liverpool fans aren't stupid. You wouldn't alienate true fans. I don't know what you mean. Like, I see what you're saying, but look, it's not their fault. The narrative, like, I could do a whole stream on Arsenal Fan TV. I've already been over this a whole bunch of times. They have to follow what the reality is of their club. It's not their fault. If anything, they may have saved the club by getting Wenger out. So, you know, look at it. Yeah, it's more funny to see them lose their shit. So obviously, it's gonna have their characters. I just disagree, man. I actually stick up for Arsenal Fan TV. Look at my dad. He slates players like crazy, but I'm the balance. Good cop, bad cop. And then I lose. Then I lose it. Yeah, I don't know. You guys know I'm positive over here, but if you gotta call, I'm a realist, right? You gotta call it as it is. Anyway, who is Ajaria? Christopher Youngman Lee. Go do your research. Transfer zone exactly made. LFC Keith. Then maybe Liverpool scouts are watching Fekir at the World Cup to see how he performs. If he comes through unscathed, then we saw sign the dotted line. I don't think it comes down to that. This is about money. This is not about his knee. If his knee was that bad and that much of a concern, we wouldn't even be interested in him. Okay, logic, guys. So it's only because of money. So if they don't sell him to us, a lot of fans are going to be really pissed. A lot of fans are probably already pissed that we were haggling them, as Scouser was saying, which I totally agree. That there's probably a lot of truth to that. Now, that being said, we have every right to under the conditions. That's a bit of realism for our club to do that. But so is Leon saying, you know, no go. They have the right to do that. So at what point do you say screw whatever the value is, just do it to make sure you're safe? Why take the risk? Yeah. Better not be botched though, unless there's a better option. A lot of people are saying Pulisic. I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen, but you never know. I really think the Fekir thing's going to happen too, to be honest with you guys. I wasn't too rocked by it. If you saw my live streams, Scouser and I were very, very adamant about it. That is still going down. JBSO Vlogs, what's up? Cimmerian. So we can go into all other things. Just, you know, my opinion on the whole Alisson thing is that this report from Sky Sports is okay. I'm gonna read. Let's just get it right here. So the 80 million thing, Liverpool unwilling to meet that. Yeah, obviously. Okay, that makes sense. Another source. This is what I'll get out here. Another source has told Sky Sports that Alisson's likely destination is Real Madrid. So that's all they're going by. So we don't know who this guy is, this source or this person. So I'm gonna call BS. I'm gonna call them out on this and say it's BS, and they just have a source named Joe Allen. All right, that's his new job. Stokes relegated. He's got to make some money. All right, John Lilliot, Kean Brennan. Let's go. Now, are you in my thing here? Hold on a second. Give me a second. I'm gonna, for once, get ahead of the game and have my audio adjusted. Go get it. What's going on, man?
Give me a second.
I can't hear. Oh, I'm hearing myself. Are you there? You're on the air. I got comments going here. All right, that's it. That's what happens. You get 10 seconds and boom. No, I'm not answering it too if he calls back. JBSL Vlogs saving me because I felt bad if it was him again. JBSL Vlogs, go get it.
Oh, what's going on?
Something frogs. Okay, get in there, man. Kian Brennan, listen, you gotta add. I'll add you to the contacts. Now this will accept the contacts, and then you're fine. And then you can join this group call if your audio's set. If you're not, I'm gonna go by a 10-second rule. If you're not ready on my show, you get the boot. I think I was loud there. Let me turn my mic down. Sorry, guys. What's going on? JBSL Vlogs, my man.
I'm good.
Good, man. Right on. I'm good. Feeling awesome.
Yeah.
I don't buy into this. What do you think?
The Alisson, right? If he does play rubbish during the World Cup, which I don't think he will, right? Then Roma might sell him, right? But I think this is real. We won't pay 80 million.
I think that's real. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I think if we were like, in like a real desperate situation and there was no alternative, and it was like, a couple days to go before, like a crazy scenario, I think we would pay that money. Yeah. If we had, like, if you couldn't get Nick Pope, obviously we couldn't get Oblak. And then Alisson, it's like, and then there's no other thing that's worthy of, just throw the money at him. Fix it. Yeah. Fix the problem. I think we would if we were totally like, left powerless, where we said, you know what, money's the only thing that's going to change the scenario. Like, it cannot be Karius number one. And it cannot be Mignolet number one. It has to be Liverpool fans number one. Go get it. I just had enough. Sorry, and I've supported both keepers. I've defended Mignolet so many times, and I slated him, and I said he's the best when he saves a penalty. But we know the faults these guys have, and yeah, we're gonna fix this. This has to be fixed.
Okay,
get in there.
Let's talk about the
Fekir
deal quick, right?
Yeah,
I think it might happen after the World Cup, just because. So what's the point of having an interview if you're not going to come to the club, right? And
I think that's already done and dusted. Yeah. Aside from something that went wrong and it's just a negotiation thing. Yeah. I don't know. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. Also, Liverpool haven't put out their statement, so they might be renegotiating something.
I meant it was done and dusted. I don't mean it is. I would sound bad there. No, I mean it. It was, to me, the Fekir thing was like we had him. And then we haggled them a bit. And now we're paying a bit of a price in terms of a waiting game. So I think we're going to win. Yes. And Leon is going to... This is just a tactic to negotiate. Or just to say, look, it's not even about the money. You're just not going to... Oh, shoot. Why is my audio cut? Yo, dude, are you okay there? Your audio is...
Yeah, the audio is fine.
Okay. Sorry, my audio doesn't show up on the... That's weird. You know what it is? Doing these Skype calls, anyway, technically speaking, it does some funny things on my end. Anyways, I can't remember my point. I was in a great pocket there. Take the reins, buddy. I lost my thing.
The same thing happened, I think it was like 2 years ago, about when Arsenal tried to get Lacazette, right?
Right, the same thing, yeah.
Exact thing.
That's what I was going to say. It's a matter of pride. It's more like you're not just going to like, we're not your bitch kind of a thing. Right? You're not going to play around with us and we'll make a point. And you know what? Boom, World Cup after, okay, we'll talk business. And we'll probably get him a little bit cheaper, maybe like 4 million cheaper or something, 4 or 5 million. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. I think Fekir, I feel like that's going to go down. Yeah. After the World Cup, you never know. A little surprise could happen in a couple of days. Well, no, it's not. It's too late now, right? When's World Cup start? 13th, 14th, or 15th?
Friday. It starts on Friday.
So it is Friday. So okay, I know Salah and Egypt is on Friday. Salah's birthday. So Okay, so the
Salah-
whole World Cup starts on his birthday too. They got to do it.
Yeah.
They got to win this, man. Craziest upset, underdogs. I'm totally forget England. I've cheered for England since 1994. I'm done. I'll still be cheering for them, but you know what I'm saying. I want to live the dream and see Egypt win the World Cup. I'm serious.
Yeah.
I know it's crazy. I know it sounds far-fetched, but I love an underdog. And Mohamed Salah, go get it.
You know,
I know it's a team game though.
If I see Egypt versus Spain, right, maybe in the semi-finals or maybe the finals, Salah might be telling one of his teammates, maybe Hagazi, the centre-back, to like hold off Ramos, maybe like push him if it comes to a corner.
Yeah, just clothesline him. Just rip his head off.
Yeah.
Dirty Ramos. What a freaking cheat, man. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, if we don't get Fekir, there is this guy in particular, I think his name's called Hakim Ziyech or something like that, from Ajax. He's like a really good player. He has the same quality as Coutinho. He's like fast as well, and he can score good goals. He's left-footed, same as Fekir.
If you guys are saying the World Cup starting on the 14th, what? Oh, maybe he's a troll. Ben Turner. Sorry, buddy. I know it's because my birthday's that day. This guy's totally a troll. If it's actually his birthday, Pro Allen, go get it. Okay, there we go. We got a show now. We got a Pro Allen in there. Lalu Pato, Advenco. Let me do some shout-outs real quick. Go into classic mode here. Transfer Zone. Lalu Pato. Hem A. Thursday is the opening game. Russia versus Saudi Arabia. Interesting. I will actually check that. Hagazi is one dirty bastard. I'll still love him though. Civian LFC. State agency says I watch a lot of football and Pope never caught my eye. He impressed me when we played against him in a few other matches I saw with Burnley. Christopher Young mainly. Stupid Ramos. No, not a troll. It's honestly the 14th of June. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead. I did cut you off. Go ahead, brother.
England is Joe Allen.
England is Joe Allen. Was there a comment that says England is Joe Allen? England is Joe Allen. You know what? England. I'm not listening to this. Let's get real for a second here. I'm not cheering for England as my number one. I live in Canada. There's no soccer for us in the World Cup. It's pathetic. England. Maybe something will happen. Maybe because I'm not cheering for them now. Like as like a real favorite. Like I just don't even care about the World Cup. Honestly, I don't even. I only care right now. Like once I get into it, I'll get hyped again. But when I used to cheer for England, it was like I was really into it. But for Egypt, this is where I will be highly entertained and thoroughly entertained if they have a real run at this. But I have a feeling England's going to do well because I'm rating them as shit for the first time in forever. They've disappointed me too many times. All right, Owen McKeever. Sky Sports dismissed the rumors of Alisson. What, the latest ones that they've just put up? All right, let's go again. They're watching this stream. JB Carragher. That's his job right now. He's got to do something, right? What? Listen, this guy, he always goes live.
So
go ahead,
there is this. Remember the Van Dijk one where it said Liverpool and Virgil van Dijk interest and apologized to Southampton. Remember that one? We got him, right? Remember the Keita one? We end the pursuit to sign Naby Keita from RP Leipzig last year. But then what happened? We got him.
It's just one stage. It's one stage in a large span of negotiations. That's how I see it. It was an interest. I thought we were going to sign him the day before. I thought we were going to sign him on that day. And then, if that didn't happen, I'd be still waiting for him to be signed. But yeah, once they put that out, yeah, it's just, pause. It's just pausing everything. That's all I think it is. I hope.
Apparently, Lyon are buying Heton Ben Arfa from PSG. I think that's a Fekir replacement.
Okay, so what the? Okay, so I'm not seeing any other. I think that was BS. The comments. Sometimes I get too much into these comments. Go ahead, bro. Sorry, man. I got on a wild goose chase here. Go ahead.
So Lyon are on the verge of signing Hatem Ben Arfa for free from PSG. So that could be good.
Lalu Pato says, "Who is the guy on the phone?" JBSL. It's JB. Call him JB.
Yep.
Fakir medical with Arsenal. Get out of here. Fakir's ours, lads. It's too deep. It's too deep in to be over with. Great comment. S knows. What's going on, man? Minister Philip. Fakir's, see, all the classic subs are coming in now. These guys are hilarious. Fakir is coming to LFC. Fakir medical with Arsenal again. That's funny. Maria, yeah. Minister Philip, S knows. Yeah, man. You guys are funny guys. Scan Gamer. I can bet we will get Fakir surely. I'd put money on it.
We will.
Ahmet Gosher. Hello, Sean. Good show. What's happening with our latest transfer rumors? So we were talking about Sky Sports, and they were basically saying we're not willing to pay 80 million for Alisson. I just think that that's just something they used as a headline. They're not really reporting anything there. Yep. That's just a cheeky way to get it in the thing. And then they have another source saying that Alisson's going to Real Madrid. I'm calling BS on that article personally. If I have to pick, I could be totally wrong. I'll look like the idiot. The thing about me doing this show is I want to go there. Say, what do you really think? I'll just say, call it as it is. If you really think it's that, why not, right? I'm not saying that 100% that they have no sources and it's all BS. But if I had to pick, is it true or false, real or BS? I think it's BS. I would pay 60 mil max. If I was desperate, I'd pay whatever it takes to get a good keeper, like a really good keeper. If we're screwed, no other alternative, I would. Because what are you gonna do? You're gonna start with Karius or Mignolet? No, you just can't. Even if the team's stacked, it's just not. I couldn't do it after what I saw.
The goalkeeper that I would sign was what's that guy's name from Portugal? Lopez. I think he plays for Lyon as well.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen him.
Yeah,
he's good.
But I don't think Lyon won't sell him like he like they're doing with Fakir. So
yeah. So
I don't think that will happen. But have faith in Michael Edwards. Look what he did with Fabinho. Have faith in him, what he can do with Fakir. So I believe that deal.
Fakir's gonna happen. I'm pretty sure that'll happen. Yep. Owen Rogers, Jade Exley. Imagine Fakir at Arsenal Europa League every year, no trophies, maybe FA Cup. No, Fakir wouldn't go. No, we're gonna get him. Fakir will happen after World Cup. Owen McKeever, Ben Turner, Fellaini medical with Arsenal. I gotta follow up. You know what? When I get more time on my hands, we're gonna have a blast, especially with all the matches this year.
The kid's not having a medical with Arsenal.
No, I don't even know. I doubt it. Oh no! What were you saying, medic? No, that's a joke. Obviously.
Was this?
I read something else where someone was saying he was linked or something. Yeah. Sorry.
I read this bull crap thing. It said if Salah said if a kid doesn't join,
no, it was Fellaini. That's why my brain was tripping out there. Sorry. Sometimes reading these comments, I'm not even making sense. That's why I gotta learn to ignore them. And just pick out the odd one. I got that all. Like my brain's just. I've been up. Listen, just so you guys know, I've been up all night. I came out off of a shift. I'm burnt out, but I got to flip today, so I'm staying up. And then I found this article, so I'm like, okay, let's go do a show. Back in there. What did Salah say? I don't know. French goalies. Go ahead.
Yeah, Salah said he threatens, right, to quit Liverpool if we don't sign Fakir. That's just bullcrap.
Right no, see, that's a dad article. Okay, you want to know what's a dad article? That's shit right there. My dad always does this to me. Half the time, like, he might get one that's like kind of, you're like, maybe there's a little bit of truth to it, but most of the time, every time he tries to get my attention, I think he's doing it just to get a rise out of me. I think my dad is a little more aware of I think he plays a bit of a character sometimes. He's very funny like that. But yeah, it's total BS. That's ridiculous. So let's see here. Transfer zone.
William Jose.
Wow. Slovamet says we are still not signing Fakir no matter how many circumstantial rumors you guys highlight. I don't know. I disagree. I think we are going to sign him.
If we will sign him. What's the point of doing an interview, right? And
For
then
it to go
just
all the
end
way
it
like
with
that and just like they're
negotiation.
on a huge negative, or no, I highly doubt it. We're going to sign him.
We're gonna sign him because
I'm
what's the
still
point of
going
doing
with it.
an
I think
interview?
there's still two surprise. Okay, maybe not surprise signings. There's two big signings. I think one is Fekir.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna. This stream we're talking about Alisson. I would love to get Oblak. I still feel like it's gonna be Alisson. I don't buy into this article at all in that sense. You know, the only way you can know for sure is if you actually know if they have a source or not. But I don't believe in what they're saying with this article at all. So if just personally, I think we're gonna get Fekir, Alisson, Shaqiri may come in, Moses Simon, one or the other, both. I don't know. Maybe another like surprise signing. I don't know, but definitely not definitely, but more than likely, I think we pull off Fekir and Alisson. Those are the two big ones that we need, and those are the two big ones I think we're gonna get. Fekir more likely than Alisson, just because there's more news about him a couple days ago. I go, oh, this could happen. We could get a double here at the same time within either crazy thing at the same day or a couple days apart. I felt like that could happen. There wasn't much other news on Alisson. This comes out. I don't consider this news. Some people, this will get them mad that I'm even streaming with an article like this. But again, it's a talking point and we can dissect it, right? And go over it. Key and Brennan, adding him to the group call. Let's see how the audio is here. I added it. I clicked. All right. I got to get my audio set up again just in case. Yo, you on the air, man. What's up? Key and Brennan.
What's up, dude? How are you?
Hey, good, man. Good. Just try to speak into your mic so we can catch your voice a little more there.
All right, can you hear it?
Sean, guarantee you the Fekir deal will happen because we need a number 10 for sure, right?
Sorry, say that again.
We do need Fekir, right? Because we do need a number 10, right? Just a Coutinho replacement, right? So,
Right.
Yeah. And
We're
also,
going to get Fekir. Yeah.
I found out this. If we buy Fekir, right, our whole midfield, the new three midfielders, Keita, Fabinho, and Fekir will cost more than Coutinho. If you put the money together, they cost more than Coutinho.
Really? Interesting.
Yes.
Well, I mean, it's still like, Coutinho is just whatever. It's done. We're already massively upgraded already without him.
Yeah.
It's a shame he left, though. Like, as you all know, as a footballer, it's a total shame that he left. Yeah, it is what it is. We're moving on to better days. Go get it. Sivian. Yes, I'll accept that. And then I'm supposed to add to contacts. I don't know if I did. Okay, that's good. So I don't know. My brain's all over the place here. So I think Alisson's gonna happen. If I had to guess, Alisson's gonna happen, and Fekir's gonna happen. More likely Fekir, but I still think both. That's just how I feel.
I don't think Alisson would happen, though.
Okay, I'm gonna have to hang up on that guy. No more. Oh, I hung up on both of you. Good. I need a break. All right. Sorry, JBSO Vlogs. Key and Brennan, your audio is playing my stuff in the background. Your audio is kind of shit, so I'm not going to have you on right now. You can fix that next time. JBSO Vlogs, you can call back. I do want to read some comments. Scan Gamer. I wish Fekir and Alisson. Yeah, man. I still think that's happening, as I've said a million times already. Coots was good, but he didn't fit our system. Jamie Butterworth. I don't really know about that though. Samirian's calling right now. Go get it. The great Samirian. What's up, man? Yeah, so again, another example of someone who doesn't have their mic plugged in. You pass 10 seconds, that's it. And you know what? He hung up or she hung up. All right. So there you go. Here, call in again. Oh, the audio. Being cheeky. Every time someone calls in, the audio does this to me. Just in case you're wondering when you watch this show, it's not my fault.
Hello.
What's going on, Samirian?
Hey, man. What's going on? Is one mic okay?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Nice, nice.
Good job, good job. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I haven't talked with you yet. It's nice to meet you on here. Yeah, man. So, what are your thoughts, man? You can go on Fekir or Alisson. That's the two big things we're talking about right now.
I don't know where to start. It's been crazy the last few days on
Quick.
Fekir.
What do you think about Alisson? Like, not to get into it too much, but like, do you think we're gonna get him? Not just like this article. Forget this article. Just instinct. What do you think?
I think we have to get him because
Yeah.
we need a world-class goalkeeper to go forward. And the problem is right now is there's like a really low supply of world-class goalkeepers. If you look on the market, you only have Alisson and Oblak, but the problem is they're both really expensive. But I think we should pay it because they'll probably be our goalkeepers for the next 10 years if you think about it.
Yeah, what you're paying for what you get, like it's priceless. Yeah, in that sense, obviously. So
yeah, we won't have to worry about
I say
a
do it,
goalkeeper.
man.
We won't have to worry about a goalkeeper for many years.
Yeah, I'd pay the money. I could see them obviously saying, yeah, we're not paying 80 mil. How about 65 mil? They're like, well, how about 78? How about, whatever. Fine, if you want to negotiate a bit, fine, but yeah, get them. So, if they play hardball and don't want to help us out, and because of Salah as well, I don't know how much that. There's obviously probably some that goes into that when they're thinking about dealing with us. Like, we've got to pay. I don't know, man. We got to get him, though. No screwing around. But again, like, do you just not negotiate at all and just pay whatever someone wants every time?
I think
it depends on risk and time. Right now, there's time. Is it a lot of risk for us to negotiate? Considering that Alisson wants to come to Liverpool, I believe, and I know Fekir wants to come to Liverpool, so that's why I feel like it's not that big of a gamble to just kind of, negotiation-wise, man up a bit and just say, you know what, no, this is the truth. This is what we think. This is what we think the fair value is. Just don't botch it. Just, don't tick them off too bad and just get the deal done. We'll see. But, yeah, your thoughts on Fekir?
I think we'll get him. I think the only way we'll miss out on Fekir is if he has an amazing World Cup and that attracts other clubs which are willing to pay more than us. Because we've already seen that after the medical, we were skeptical about the price. We wanted to renegotiate the price.
Right.
So the Lyon president, Olas, pulled out. I think he wanted to wait till after the World Cup to see if other clubs were attracted to the deal.
Yeah.
Who are willing to pay more, because it's clear that we don't want to pay more. The risk is high with his knee. So
I don't know if it's a high risk, more like it is and it isn't. If it was that high of a risk, we wouldn't be getting him. But I know what you mean. A knee is still, you do take a risk there.
Yeah, the problem is we don't really know the details of the medical, what happened during the medical. So
that's the other thing too, right? So
because
I think it's more of a negotiation thing.
Yeah,
right. Because I don't know, unless it's maybe it was really bad and we pulled out. I highly doubt that that's true though. I could see us just negotiation wise pulling out and saying no, we want it for this price, and then Lyon comes out with a statement. It's likely that Lyon just said, I've had enough, no, and that's probably what happened, if I was to guess. I don't think the price, even if he had a belter in the World Cup, 60 mil? I mean, I was talking about it being 60 or 70 mil based on some, reports, which is really just a couple of pretty good Twitter accounts that you put too much merit into sometimes. And then you see Paul Joyce tweeting like a day later saying, no, it's with bonuses 53 mil.
Yeah, the transfer fee was a lot lower than I expected, actually.
Way
Like,
lower.
leading
I
into
saw
the
it and
deal.
I felt like a shit YouTuber. I was like, man, I had 60 and 70 million pound in my title.
Yeah, I
But,
thought
yeah,
that
I mean, that's what
it
I
was
was
a
thinking.
steal.
I thought 60. I thought it was going to be around 60 something,
Yeah, so
and it was a steal. So that's kind of what's ticking off a lot of Liverpool
what I
fans
think
that
is
I've talked to is
possible,
they're just like, why don't you just pay it?
what I think is possible is
We all know why.
we went to renegotiate the deal, but I don't think we actually changed the overall value of the deal. I think what we could have done is we could have changed the add-on fees. So you say, let's say the value of the deal was originally 60 million, but then we keep the value of the overall transfer fee 60 million, but we change the add-on fee. So let's say he has to play a certain number of games with us, and then you can have that last part of the add-on deal. So it's still 60 million, but he has to be fit for this, and you can get this amount of money.
Here's the real question: how many knee problems has he had since 2015?
In 2015, he ruptured his knee ligament
No,
cruciate.
No, I know
and then-
that. That's
but
what I'm
he's-
saying.
Since then, he's had a knee contusion, which is just a bruise. It doesn't really matter.
How many
and then
games was he out for? Just like 3 weeks?
10. He missed
10.
10 since,
What year?
since the injury. So in 2015-16, he ruptured his knee. In this following season, he missed 7 games because he had an operation. I
Okay.
think the operation was, he had like debris in his joint, so they cleared that. And it looked all fine after that. And then the following season, he had a knee contusion, which isn't really anything to do with his knee. It's basically a bruise on his knee.
Okay.
So,
So he got hit or something, yeah.
Yeah, so since then, he hasn't really had any actual problems with his knee. So the only possible explanation is during his medical, because we obviously knew his injury history, you know. So
Yeah.
during his medical, we found an underlying issue with his knee that could cause future doubt in. Like we know, we're not confident that his knee can hold up in the
Right.
future. So, yeah, or
And he kicks
or
with his
ask-
left foot, too.
Yeah,
So he might be putting a lot of pressure on that knee in
Not to
awkward
mention is
situations
that-
sometimes, you know.
if you watch the French league, it's a lot slower. This is the most
Really,
demanding
yeah,
league,
that's
and
the
this
other
is
thing, too, yeah.
This is the most demanding coach in football. This is,
That's a
pressing.
good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
So yeah, and I think it's possible that after because Ox suffered the same injury actually against Roma, and I think we splashed 40 million on him, and now he's going to be out for till around November, I think. So it's possible that the club's stance on these knee injuries change during then, and we're not as confident in splashing this large amount of money on a player that's had this past injury, because Ox actually had the same injury at Arsenal a few seasons ago.
Yeah, I'm listening, man. Sorry, I was trying to read comments, but I am listening.
Yeah, I'm reading. Sorry, some comments as well.
There's just funny ones here.
Yeah,
Matt Hantu, yeah, with the LCS future.
yeah. I think if you rupture your ACL, I think you're 4 times more likely to do it again. So
Pooch Mount says, I think we should just throw 65 mil to Leon and be done with it. Otherwise, the syndrome will win. We didn't even have to throw that much.
I know
Take 10 mil off, and that was still higher than what we were going to get him for. If that Paul Joyce tweet was accurate, which I put a lot of weight on his tweets. Again, like you, I was shocked when I saw that price. So I'm a little disappointed we didn't just say thanks, but I get why we're being very thorough in our investigation in the medical. It's the money, but it's also like, I don't know.
It's frustrating.
A big part of me, like 80%, says, why didn't you just freaking do this?
Yeah,
because really, are we talking? If we're talking over 4, no, I know. No, you're right. I haven't seen. I don't know the medical details. Yeah, so no, it's fair. I think we're frustrated as fans. That's what it is. But if his knee's been really consistently good for the last year or 2 years, then what are we like? Let's not blow it off that. But I don't know. At what point is it swag or, you know, good business. You know, that's a, hopefully we don't get burnt. I know Klopp is very respectful. I figure the rest of the staff, seeing that the manager tends to permeate the whole club, especially a coach like Klopp, and there's just a lot of class act all around throughout the LFC organization. So I don't see Leon getting pissed off with us for a reasonable thing. But then again, if the deal was all set to go and they were like, fine, here's a deal, and then we're like, they're getting a little, their owner is getting, the CEO is getting a little angry. Jean-Michel Aulas is saying, okay, you know what, fine, we'll just talk about this later. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't. I mean, it'd be weird for some guy to just get that offended over it. But who knows? I don't know the person, right? I don't know. Some people are saying he can play hardball and he's a bit of a hard ass.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, if Fekir's wanting to go, this deal was all lined up to go, why would he be that willing and pull out over a relatively small matter in comparison, in my opinion? That much pride, that much anger, that much ego, I don't buy into it. So I really think this deal is going to happen after the World Cup. You know, FSG heft up this one. Prez Firmino, Scan Gamer, Martin Aston, Bobby can play the 10 and go to the top strings. Okay, I know what we're talking about. You have to fit Prez Firmino. What's the other comment I wanted to read? So we were talking about the French league being slower. Some people were disagreeing with that. I would say, well, listen, the Premier League is a fast league. It's arguably the best league in the world for intensity and difficulty as well. So I buy into that, but he's still going to boss it. We wouldn't be picking up this guy.
Prez says the Europa League isn't slow and Fekir was doing bits. Yeah, we're not saying that he can't, you know, play well in a fast league. We're saying that he's going to be more prone to injuries in the future in a fast league. We're not saying he can't perform in a fast league, Prez.
There we go.
And the French league isn't trash, but it's not on the level of
Telly's in the French league. I had to. I just had to.
And he's doing bits in the French league. So
yeah, man, Balotelli. When
you look at Memphis
when he went to
Depay.
Nice and just lit it up, I'm like, man, I was right.
Memphis Depay,
but it wouldn't have worked for us.
And he was not great in the Prem either.
Balotelli. Lighting off fireworks in the French, whatever it's called. What is their league called? French League One or whatever?
League
to go get it. The no get it. They're not that fast, apparently.
Players who came from French League.
I'm ripping the French League. I'm French.
Yeah, obviously talent is going to come out of France.
The exported version.
They have one of the best national teams.
World Cup starting, man. It's going to be awesome. I really said I didn't care about it about an hour ago, but no, I'll be pumped. I want to see Egypt play, and then I'll just start jumping on the bandwagon.
Because
I have no confidence in England winning it. I want to see Salah go off. I want to see them go on a tear and be an underdog Cinderella story and win the World Cup.
Mane rip up teams.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Egypt and Senegal meet in the final.
Seeing all these players and Egypt and Senegal in the final would be insane. There's no way that's gonna happen. You just never know though. Like the possibility could be there. It's probably gonna be Brazil, Germany, unless they meet earlier, or Spain, Brazil, or who knows? I don't know. Maybe Portugal, maybe Argentina. We'll get somewhere in there. I have no confidence in England doing anything. So they're my kind of secret wild card, dark horse, because I've given up on them. So this is where they'll do it now. But I personally want to see Egypt have a run. If they have a good run, that would be a lot of fun. But to win it, Mohamed Salah, Egypt winning it, man.
Bro, he's going to have to carry them so hard.
It's
just...
Oh, he's trash?
He's 45, and I don't know. I watched.
He's 45. Right there. There you go. I'm 36. What am I doing? I'm getting in shape. Somebody hire my ass.
I watched Egypt's friendly the other day against Belgium, and he was horrific. The goalkeeper.
Really?
I don't know if he's always like that, but I don't know. He's making mistakes so much.
Zetaradically says the Spanish league is also better than the French league. Also, okay. Prez Firmino. Sometimes there's their own conversation going here. We'll keep the show going. I think I'm getting a better balance at comments now for these type of call-in shows, so it's good. Things are really picking up, and There'll be more news coming in the coming days for you guys for the show and the website too. I will have that all hopefully ready to go. So I know you're laughing because I say this I've said this since December.
I'm just reading comments.
Oh, I thought you were laughing at me. But I was like, I've said it since December, but I actually did pay for assistance this time. So now I'm going to have assistance to do this to make a really good one. So it'll be awesome. We'll get the website going. And I'm going to change the theme of the show, do all sorts of fun stuff. It's going to look a lot better. It's going to be way more things to come. So, Matt Hantu, ACL re-injury is 4 to 6 years after the first one, Sean. So he's had 2? Oh, no, who are we talking about?
He's had 1.
Sorry, one second. Just give me a second, bro. Fuck. I was gonna go there, but sorry, I had noise upstairs. It really ticks me off when I hear noise. Okay, back to the comments. I don't see any. Martin Aston wants to call in soon. Yeah.
I'd say
Mohammed.
the French league is.
Xavier had an emergency. Yeah, no problem. I wondered why you had to go. It was funny because it just sounded like you hung up on me. So that's cool. I figured something. I hope everything's okay. Devaldi Jonathan.
Happy.
What's that?
Advenko is not happy.
Why? There's an argument. We've got to fight.
He wants Fekir. It's understandable.
Yeah, we got to get Fekir. Let's see here. Mohammed State. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. These comments are weird. Mohammed says Muslim players are the best. Well, Mohamed Salah. There's a few of them. Sadio Mane, Mohamed Salah. Germany, Spain, or France for the World Cup. No Brazil. No Brazil in there.
He didn't really have any.
I have a feeling Brazil's going to do really well.
Oh, Brazil.
They might even win it. I think if I have to pick someone to win it that I'm not really cheering for, but I might jump on the bandwagon, it's Germany or Brazil. So.
I wouldn't even say. I think France are the main squad. I don't think they have the experience, to be honest. I watched them and they have so many individually amazing players, but I just don't think they have the organization.
Oh, Brazil?
No, France.
Oh, France. Oh, I thought you were saying France was going to do
Brazil.
it.
Brazil's defense looks amazing. They're not conceding goals. They're just free scoring. It's mad.
Couple more days, World Cup. The Germans are too strong, IMO. S knows.
Slow vomit. This season he had a knee contusion, which is a bruise. It doesn't really have anything to do with his actual knee. It's literally he hits another player and his knee got bruised. It wasn't anything to do with an actual knee injury itself.
Yeah, you and listen, I really appreciate you calling in. You were just banging it away with facts. Thank you so much.
I know my facts, man.
No, you do, man. Because I was literally just asking some good questions, some of the right questions, and then at the same time I'm like, man, this guy's answering everything I need to know right now. He's welcome to come on anytime. You're really good. No, it's much appreciated, dude. There's a lot of that stuff that I'm just not that aware of, especially historical things or medical records of a player or all that. I'm still trying to play catch up on. I only got into watching football 4 years ago, and I'd say maybe the last year I started to get really confident in the transfer aspect of it and just all the ins and outs of the game that most viewers have been privy to for over a decade, 2 decades. So I'm trying to catch up, and people have told me I've done a pretty good job. So, and I run a show, and now I have to do a good job, man. So I really appreciate everyone's help and opinions and insight. Especially yours today was great, man. Press Firmino, we have depth now. Yeah, we're still hungry for more. We're gonna get more. Egypt have the spirit to win it. There's something about Egypt for this World Cup. Mohamed Salah breaking the Premier League record. I would just love to see them do well.
My hand to that is
winning
correct.
it would be winning. It's just so big for if Egypt to pull it out. the scenes, man. If they were to pull it off, I just for the historical moment, I would love to see that, and for Salah, of course, right, and for all the Egyptians. I feel like a connection to them because of the show, and they got a lot of Egyptian subscribers, and because of Salah, obviously, right. So I really want them to win. It's not a stretch for me. Obviously, for them to win, it is a stretch. But I'm saying for me to just switch, say, screw England and go over Egypt, that's just logic. I already did the same thing with Wales in the Euros, okay? Like, I hedged my bets with Joe Allen. That was my tweet. It was a wise bet, but didn't go out. They didn't go all the way, though. Joe Allen did well, though. He was insane. This is the Joe Allen show. All right. Martin Aston, do you rate any of the previous French players? In fact, we know. Okay, Slow Vomit. Divaldi Jonathan. I'm just doing some shout-outs. I guess this is more of a question for Samirian. The one about previous French players. I don't know what they're talking about.
What do you mean? What do you mean by previous?
Yeah, I don't know what exactly. Sorry, man. I'm just picking random comments here. I'm doing fact, Shaqiri has missed more games than Fakiri. There's the new one. I don't know, man. I don't know if we're gonna get Shaqiri. Will we get them both? Yeah, there's a chance, I guess. England are a pile of crap. Pooch Mount. Comment. Danny H. If we miss out on Fakir, I'd like Isco or Isco. Isco Disco. I don't know what to read. Yeah, if you get any good ones, go.
Previous French. We haven't had that many French players in recent times. I mean, we had Mamadou Sakho, best centre back in the world.
Best centre back in the world. Go to Palace. You screwed around too much. You were late and you were goofing off with that camera. You pissed Klopp off, and look what happened. Oh man, he was good though. I slated him every now and then because he would just he could run fast. Sometimes he'd just get like.
I swear he'd fall over like. Just so
he
many
would
times
do
he
the
would
craziest
just
things though.
And just fall over.
I know, but have you ever seen him do that one where like, I guess more. I think the one I'm trying to think of which one I saw. There was one or two times where he was either running back to chase the guy, but this tackle, I don't even know how he moved his body and his legs. But if you saw it, you know what I'm talking about. When he did that stuff, that's about as good as it gets for like a crazy tackle from a center back.
It looks like he's not gonna get it, and then he just.
It was like an alien move. You know what I mean? It was like he just did this. It was like the Emre Can wonder goal, sideways bicycle kick, only a tackle. That's what he would do, something really cool like a slide like that. But then he'd be slow running back, or like he'd bungle it or do something. I love Sakho, man. I really wish we didn't get rid of him, but it was one of those things where it was meant to happen. Part of the Klopp decision-making process, and you know what? We've moved forward tremendously since then. Lovren has been good in the spot. We got VVD. So, you know, I still love Sakho. I still follow him on Facebook.
We could better hope. I hope Lovren keeps.
I still follow Karius on Twitter too. I didn't unfollow. You'll never walk alone. You'll never play again, but you'll never walk alone.
Nicholas Anelka, we should not have.
He'll play got rid of him. He's going to be our backup. He had better not be our starter. But I wouldn't be surprised if Karius is the backup. I've already braced for that. So, sorry, man. Go ahead. I was running through what you were saying.
You know, just still talking about French players, ex-French players.
French players. So we've covered the topic. For anyone who wants to know the topic, you can always ask. But keep in mind that these are interactive live streams that can go anywhere anytime.
Bring him some question, guys.
Fakir Medical with Arsenal. Again, with the comment. Yeah. It's not happening. It's ridiculous. They're already in Russia.
They're literally in Russia right now, so I don't think he's going to be able to have a medical with Arsenal.
No, it's just one of those comments. It was funny the first time, then I started getting confused with the Fellaini thing. And I was just like, okay, this is just annoying now. Jamie Butterworth, he's coming in. Let's do it. Let's bring on Jamie. Mr. Butterworth. Oh. Hello, Mr. Butterworth.
You alright, man?
I'm doing good, man. What's up?
Not much, mate. Just called in to talk about some lovely French players.
Oh, okay, all right. Samirian's gone. It's you've made him hung up.
Oh,
Jamie Butterworth, it's all your fault. No, just joking around, man. So I don't know if we're on a topic here. Did you want to talk about French players? You can go ahead.
Oh no,
Get
I
into
just
that
saw
for a bit.
Samarian talking about Nicholas Anelka. I still love that man.
Let's see here. Sorry,
Oh,
I'm
I
looking
don't
at the comments. Divaldi, Jonathan, have you seen Adam Lewis's goal against United? It's in Liverpool's official website channel. Top 10 under 23 goals. Walk like an Egyptian. Press Firmino's calling in. Oh, get that bass voice ready.
He wants to talk to me about the glorious.
Just hold on for 1 second. I want to get these all balanced out here. Press Firmino. The loudest caller ever. Press Firmino's about to call in here.
Is my mic good?
It's good. Yeah, it's good.
All right, thank you.
It's always loud in its bass, so it's pretty good. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, audio's pretty good.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Jamie Butterworth, you might be a little bit low in comparison, but that's cool. That's all right. That's okay.
I'm using a PS4 mic, so.
Oh, that's okay. I can fluctuate the audio as long as you're not talking over each other. So.
We want Scouser.
Scouser, yeah. I know, man. This show is like, it's good, but if there's no Scouse, what is this? My thing fell
Speaking of audio levels, if Scouser comes in, it'll just blow up.
Well, the good thing is
really bad.
we fixed Scouser.
He was using his webcam microphone.
He's like a dog, a rabid dog. I don't even know which kind of dog, but he's so barky and just
Jack Russell.
like he's just a real character. And I slated him on his mic, and he's like, I think it was off air too, and he's like, no, it isn't W. I got, and he just goes and start call. First he calls me a name. It's hello. He's like, that's his hello, and yeah, no, he was trying to say like how professional his mic was. It goes off about how good of a mic it is, and then yeah, like 3 streams later, when I call him out on his audio again, he's like, oh, sorry, I had my webcam mic. So he wasn't right, but no, his audio is actually really good now. I had complaints before. So the rule is on this show, if your audio sucks, I get to hang up on you. That's just I'm not having like if you're like you're calling and then you're making all this noise in the background, like we got to get this show A1, man. And everyone's good. Audio's good now with everyone calling in. I think everyone's getting the idea, and we're running a pretty good show. Price Firmino, you're welcome to say your thoughts on Alisson in this article. If you want to briefly get into that, and then mention something about Fekir if you want to, or just start a new topic, or read the comments as well.
I never actually heard anything about Alisson, but let me just find it out.
Well, I'll tell you what it is.
Okay.
I don't have the article with me, but I can just basically tell you this is the gist. There's nothing in the article, okay? This is what it says. It says that we are not gonna pay 80 million for Alisson, obviously, right? So I don't even take that as news or any kind of source they have.
It was Dave on Twitter, wasn't it? What's his name?
No,
Dave.
well, yeah, David tweeted. That's how I saw it.
Yeah,
Dave
that's
OC
how I
Cup,
saw it.
he tweeted, and so, but it's Sky Sports, right? So,
Yeah.
so I didn't even get a chance to look at the article. I was out, came in, looked at it. I was like, okay, there's like nothing in this article. And then, you just have a laugh. These are the ones you can have a good laugh at. Because usually there's not much meat on the bone, so you can usually tell if it's BS or not. That's why I called BS on this article. I could be totally wrong, and that's only if I had to pick, because who knows what's really going on with anything, right? So basically this is what they said. We're not willing to pay 80 million. That was their one bit of news or a source. Right? And then they have another source saying that it's likely that Alisson will not that Alisson will go to Real Madrid. So I don't really buy into any of it.
Me either.
I'm not saying that it's not true that Alisson will go to Real Madrid or not or whatever, but I don't believe them. Sky Sports, I don't put a lot of weight onto what they say until something breaks. It's everywhere.
We have to remember the Fabinho transfer, because no one knew that was going to happen, so we don't really know what's going on right now.
No, for sure.
Liverpool has been quiet all this time.
For all we know, Leon could be talking to. No, I'm not saying this is going to happen. I was saying this a few days ago, but obviously now getting so close to the World Cup, I've backed off of this. But it wouldn't be surprising that they're talking right now, and then all of a sudden, major announcement tomorrow for Kier.
Yeah,
right? That could happen. It's probably. I'm not going to say it's going to happen. You'd be taking a huge chance thinking like that at this point in terms of getting it right. So, yeah, go ahead.
Because people in chat are actually arguing that Shaqiri would replace Coutinho. Like, what's going on in chat?
You know what? Just ignore the chat. Never interrupt a good topic for the stupid chat. No, you know what? It's funny. It's funny. We can get into it.
I'm gonna hide chat.
The chat is the show killer right now.
People seem to think that it's either Shaqiri or
chat is so toxic.
Listen, Shaqiri is not a continual replacement. He's an upgrade.
Manking around in here.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so let them stir up. We got to learn to ignore the chat room when they get like this, because unless there's scouts in here, then it's like not even going to be enjoyable. Like, it's just kind of stupid sometimes. If I knew the train of thought, I'd get into it, but I'm not following this right now. It just sounds like they're having their own show is going on in there, which is fine for the viewers. But I really was just kind of wanting to finish up on what I was thinking there. I don't buy into the Alisson thing. Instinct, heart, I think we still pull it off when we get them. And then anything on Fekir, I guess after the World Cup. So, but I think we're getting them both. I'm gonna stick to my guns on that, but more confident of Fekir. Tom M, I read the medical staff. Okay, you didn't phrase this right. Okay, you read that says Fekir. I'll just put the word "says" to make it make sense. I read that the medical staff said that Fekir's knee cartilage was deteriorating.
I don't know how you would find that out. But...
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I thought I'd read it. Scouts is making strong turn against the chat. Exactly. I've learned.
With Fekir, that's why they don't want to sign him, because his knee cartilage isn't 100%. They could basically blow out.
Yeah, we do want to sign him though. I see. That's what I'm saying. If it wasn't even worth the risk to begin with, what major thing did they find in a medical? Right? I don't buy it. I believe that
they'd look into his knee reconstruction.
No, totally. I know. Okay, I believe they did find something arguable. I believe that. Yeah. I just don't believe that they're we found this. No, we're not even interested now. That's what I'm saying.
No, I don't. I think we're still interested, but
we're of course interested. So we're talking about a little bit of a deal on top of what looks like a decent deal already. So hopefully playing this way doesn't come back to bite us.
What do you think about his brother?
I don't think it will. I think we'll get it. Sorry?
Do you see the thing about his brother, that we were going to sign his brother as well with him? Because his brother's an under 17.
That was bullshit.
I didn't even know about that.
It seemed like it was a bit of BS.
Poor Shaqiri. You know what? This show in Shaqiri, it causes a lot of. There's something about Shaqiri.
Don't like Shaqiri.
You know what's funny about Shaqiri? He's that kind of player too. He's a little bit bouncy.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, he got relegated.
Robertson got relegated, didn't he?
Shaqiri.
I've got a mate who's a Stoke season ticket holder, and he was talking to me because I said, "What's Shaqiri like?" And he said he's a bit lazy, but if you whipped him into shape, he'd probably be a world-class winger. Not world-class.
He'd be in shape if we had him.
He's a world-class player.
Klopp would see.
He's a four-star player.
See that through.
You can't expect him to just be there, trying to do everything. He's not surrounded by quality, is he?
That's what my mate at Stoke said. He just said he looks good in games, but then he just disappears for the other 70 minutes.
Yeah, but you know what? In his defense, you kind of know, if you know how to defend it. He is talented and can get around you, but if you know where the game's going to go, it's kind of easy to make it hard on a guy like that, on a team like Stoke. Him being in Liverpool and having a little bit of a chance every now and then.
Well,
he can create. He can create, and he'd have options. He'd have a good squad around him. I'm not saying he'd be amazing, but I wouldn't be surprised if Shaqiri created it messy. I wouldn't be surprised if Shaqiri, if let's say he had a bit of a shot, we get him, and then he plays in a few games, I think he would do well.
Shaqiri's stats, considering he's in a relegation side, are really good.
Oh yeah, he's got six assists,
7 assists,
8 goals, something like that. Yeah, I think when you look at his chances created, dribbles completed, and stuff,
it would be interesting.
On the same level as Mane and stuff.
Obviously, as a backup, Shaqiri's Saturday. Shaqiri's what day is it? Monday today.
I told you yesterday, Sean, it's Shaqiri Sunday.
Yeah, you did. You did, man. Can you guys just take the chat for a minute?
Everyone
I
in the
have
chat,
to
it's like it's career mode on FIFA.
Please don't let
take
us
the
take
reins of the
chat.
show. You two can make. How many people do we got in the call here? Okay, we got Samirian's back as well.
People in chat just playing career mode, like, oh, we should sign Pulisic or Dybala. Yeah, they're gonna be like,
the ball is not that good, really. I mean, he scored 22 goals.
oh,
this season.
the ball is class, but he'd be too expensive.
I think he's overrated, in my opinion.
He's slightly overrated, but I think he's world class.
He's world class, but he'll be too expensive. He'd be like Essential. He'd be like 100+ mil.
Yeah, we can't.
I'll be right back, guys. Be right back.
Well, we
take
can,
over the show.
I wouldn't pay 100+ mil for someone.
But the thing is, the ball can be like very inconsistent. On like,
but he's only 22, I think, isn't he? 22.
It's like 23, 24ish.
Which means he's already world class, and he's like 23 or 24. That's insane.
Yeah, that is insane. But the thing is, it's something in me just says the ball won't like. You know what? Yeah, the ball will be a good signing.
Someone said in chat, what about Julian Draxler? That's a good shout. Julian Draxler.
That is a good shout.
If you're complaining that Shaqiri's lazy, you should watch Draxler when he plays with PSG.
Yeah, but then again, you can say the same thing if Klopp gets him and tells him, you're gonna be working for that place.
I think Draxler is a considerable downgrade on Fekir, though. My opinion.
Oh yeah, Draxler is not a Fekir type player.
And how much do you think Draxler?
I disagree with that.
Draxler will be
Draxler in the Bundesliga.
35 million probably.
I'd say in the region of like 40, and if Fekir's, like 15 million extra.
There you go. There's Advenko with something good. He said he rated Draxler. I just think he's lazy for PSG.
If he didn't want to play for them, why did he go there?
I didn't realize he was going to be a bench warmer.
I think when did he join PSG? It was like three years ago or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, 3 years.
Yeah, he didn't realize Neymar was going to join the next season.
That's what I was going to say. He joined 3 years ago when PSG had an alright squad, and now they've just got like a world-class squad.
Yeah. You literally join them, and then Neymar's there the next season, and you're like, wait, what?
My left wing position, no.
It's just like, God.
No, friend. I hate this whole argument. Val Keegan chat. France League is weak. No, mate.
It's not weak.
Half. I think it's the last 3 out of 4 Premier League Player of the Years have come from the French league. So I don't know why this
The French league's always going to produce really good players because France's team is just amazing.
It's not just that as well. Like a lot of African players come from they'll move to France and that's where they get discovered. That's why you get people like Mahrez and Kante and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
Mahrez is from the second tier as well, French football.
Yeah, so is Kante. I think he played in the second tier, moved to a top tier team, and then literally the season later, Leicester got him.
Mahrez cost Leicester 500k, and now he's apparently going to Man City for 75 million.
That'd be insane. Leicester will be able to get some good players in there with that money.
Yeah.
And people saying Brandt in chat. Brandt was picked over Sané.
Venka's been arguing with this guy for so long.
Why? What's he saying?
He's just arguing over Fekir.
Fekir. Oh god.
Oh man. Why?
The problem with Malcolm is he's more of a winger. He's not an attacking midfielder. And do you really see him starting?
I mean, he can play there.
Salah? He can, but how many appearances does he have attacking midfield this season?
What, Malcolm?
Oh God. Yeah.
I don't think he has much. He's more of a winger, isn't he?
Exactly. I don't think many wingers actually want to join us because they know that it's going to be really difficult to break.
I think that's why the Shaqiri and Moses rumours are, because if you look at it, we're more interested in someone who will be a backup instead of being a first team player.
Gelson Martins is a baller, Tom M says. Man, Gelson Martins' YouTube highlights are amazing, but if you watch him in an actual game...
He's inconsistent.
He's not.
He can make anyone good look with highlights.
Yeah.
True.
Keita is a done deal. Nah, mate. Keita's not happening, man.
Keita's not signing. He says
yeah,
our
he
team's
wants to go Barca.
He wants to go United.
Evenko, you're wrong there. There's always an alternative to anyone. Fekir's not the only guy.
I think Evenko's just fallen in love with Fekir.
Like, he's just. He needs to get over himself. If the Fekir deal, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah. Evenko, you're saying there's no good available options, but there is literally there's like
hundreds
7 billion people on this planet, and like there's gonna be someone out there.
Just a name attacking midfielders for days.
I know, literally just go out there. It's just because the Fekir thing has come, everyone's freaking out saying, "Oh, we couldn't get anyone else." We could get loads of people. It's just that Fekir was the number one on our list, and people are freaking out because like
there's so many better players than Fekir that are cheaper.
There's loads of people, but I think
Bruno Fernandes. I was waiting for that comment.
I've not seen much of Fernandes. I mean, is he play for Sporting? Is it?
He's good, man. He's really good.
Is he good?
Like, he's very good.
I remember the last guy we signed from Sporting. What was his name? Thiago Ilori. Oh God.
And then the Benfica Markovic. Nah, but when you watch Fernandes, it's different. Like, he's just got that thing that you don't know.
Do you remember that fact that came up when we signed Ilori that he beat Ronaldo in like the 100-meter sprint record, and then like when I watched him play, he was just so slow.
So who is the alternative who can do everything Fekir can do for a similar price? Bruno Fernandes, I think.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Bruno Fernandes, there's just loads out there. Like,
James Rodriguez, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Is he still on loan? Has he still got that year left?
He's still on loan. He's 2-year loan.
It's 2-year loan. I'm pretty sure
he's still on that. Do you know what? I'm gonna Milinkovic Savic. That's another good show from
Yeah, but he's gonna be like 90 mil plus.
Well, that's what I mean.
He's a good player. Though. He's a player. He's world class already, and he's 22.
There's Thiago from Bayern as well, but apparently Barca want him back.
I rate Thiago, but if we're not selling Fekir, if we're not buying Fekir because he's injured,
in the show.
I think Thiago's had like 9 injuries this season.
Yeah, that's. Do you know what another one that annoys me? Do you know Anderson Talisca? Yeah, he would have been great, but apparently he's gone to China. Like,
I know. It looked like he was going to sign for United, and then literally a week later, he's gone China.
He's on to China?
It's a 6-month loan, though. It's really weird.
Wow.
I don't know if you read any comments.
Paid and he's coming right back.
Just to jump in quick, just to give a shout out to Matt Hantu. And you guys can't hear me. You guys can't hear me. There we go. I admitted my Skype as well. Sorry. Okay, can you guys just your opinion on Jade Exley's comment here? What would you guys do with Karius? Put him on loan or keep him as a backup?
I'll sell him.
I'd keep him as a backup because I don't think Mignolet's staying.
Yeah, I think
that's what I think.
Mignolet gone, to be honest. He's just
unless we sell all of our goalkeepers. We can barely get one goalkeeper. If we sell all our goalkeepers, we'll have to bring in like two or three.
The great goalkeeper page.
We've got rid of We've released Bogdan as well, apparently. So
we have Ward.
We have Ward. We've
got that Shamal George from the academy at like 6'8" one.
He played striker, didn't he, in a friendly or something?
Yeah.
It's hilarious. I heard Asensio wants to get him. Okay, good luck with that.
Yeah,
that's like 150 million.
Yeah, Asensio's going to be like 150 million. Nah.
I think Asensio's release clause is 500 million euros as well.
We should get Griezmann. 80 million release clause. I think he's available, isn't he?
Griezmann doesn't want to leave, apparently. He's staying at Atleti now.
Yeah.
I thought only Rui Patricio when another player were free agents. Like Gelson hasn't actually been released yet.
Nos demand in chat. Asensio, Pulisic, etc. and not Fekir replacements, you absolute bellends. Excuse me, mate. Asensio is better than Fekir, technically.
Asensio can definitely play attacking midfield.
I don't know about that. Maybe.
No, do you
How?
think he can
I just
play
don't get that comment. Like, are not Fekir replacements? Asensio
But
technically
they are.
plays
They
the
are.
exact same position.
I think Asensio's best position is attacking midfield.
Yeah, no, he literally plays the same position.
Pulisic though he is a winger, and I really don't think Pulisic should come because he's made it clear that he wants game time to like improve, and you can't see him starting ahead.
I don't
of
think
Salah.
Pulisic is good because he wouldn't get over Salah, Mane, or Firmino.
Exactly, like he wouldn't develop with us. I get we have like a lot of
Asensio's
American
a
fans
wide
that really
player.
want him.
No, I don't think he is. He's more of a midfielder.
That old fat Brazilian Ronaldo.
He's still.
Let's
Mate,
see here.
don't-
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
Don't disrespect R9. He's still class. He's still banging.
He's still amazing. No, he's still amazing, man. Like, I mean, he's an amazing person. He could probably do a few things still, but yeah, he's brilliant. Ronaldo. Asensio play out.
It's
Imagine the
literally Korean mode in the chat.
Imagine the United fume if we signed Ronaldo. Oh, just inject that straight into my veins.
No, we need to. If we signed him, we have to make sure he stays on the bench as well.
Oh.
Hilarious. He literally just stays
Owen
there.
McKeever, yeah, sure. You can jump on. We can get you in anytime as long as, depending on where the show's going and who's on and the timing of everything. Yeah, you can come on sometime. I don't know if I'm gonna keep going. Like, there's enough people watching still. I've already been over. I'm not gonna make. Listen, the stream title is just the title, the theme that we go with till we get to who knows what into this show.
Sean, what's your opinion on Jan Dander leaving for Swansea, the youth player? I haven't even seen him. I don't know. I'd have to.
He rejected a contract from us, didn't he?
Yeah.
And then he went to Swansea. Fair enough. I don't see him. He's not going to break into the team.
I thought he was a good youth player. I thought he might have played in the early rounds of the cups, but.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back. You guys can keep going. Someone's coming in. Suburb LFC. Suburb wants to call in, but you can't because you're not in this group call. How you get in this group call? I'm gonna go add you as my contacts, and you're gonna accept that, and then you can get in the group call. That's the only way it's possible on Skype. So try again. Yep, you're there. So once you call in, I can add you. And then we'll give Suburb the floor for a few minutes. I've never heard this caller. This is a new subscriber that I've seen around here.
Tom M just put in chat he played with Jan Dander when he was at the youth team in West Brom. Interesting if true.
That's cool.
And then someone just put Aaron Ramsey. No, thank you.
What do you think of the situation in Sporting? It is messed up, mate.
I got what's his name coming in right now.
Wait, what happened in Sporting?
What's going on there?
The Sporting president is he's mental.
The Sporting president is apparently an ex-ultra of the club, and he basically criticised all his players after they lost in the Europa League, which the players then responded that they tried their best. He then, I think he put them all on leave.
He suspended all of them, and then he unsuspended them like 2 days later.
And
then
the
they got attacked during training.
The worst part is apparently 100 ultras rushed the Sporting training ground and attacked their own team.
Yeah,
you guys keep going.
That's why Rui Patricio and another players cancelled their contracts.
William,
that's crazy.
What's his name? Carvalho, the centre defensive mid. It's been linked everywhere.
We should just get Bruno Fernandes.
Is my mic working, guys?
Yes,
man.
Alright, fair.
All these guys hyping up Gelson Martins because they watch YouTube videos of him.
I think
honestly,
people
need to watch the Portuguese league because generally people think these players are class, but some of them are just
I've watched Sporting games this season, and I'm not gonna act like I've watched loads. I've literally watched 3.
No, because Carvalho, we wouldn't be in for Carvalho. 100% no. I think like people like West Ham and stuff are interested in maybe like Tottenham or someone.
I think West Ham are interested.
Isn't he a
Maybe
DM?
Wolves as well. Wolves would be interested in.
We're not really going to be after defensive midfielders, are we?
Yeah, we've already got a good midfield now.
We've got Fabinho and Henderson that can play it.
You see the Wolves news? They signed that Raul Jimenez on loan from Benfica, and they've got an option to buy him for 35 million.
Mate, I see Wolves finishing. They could finish.
I don't expect them to finish below 13th.
I could see them pushing for 8th. If Burnley can get 7th, I can see them getting 8th.
Imagine Wolves in the Europa League. Good lord.
It looks like they're getting Rui Patricio as well for free. That's a better goalkeeper than we have.
We should be doing that.
Yeah, but
it's because
Patricio doesn't suit our style. He doesn't play out as fast.
I don't know, but we have a goalkeeper that can play out, but he can't make saves. So
oh my god, it's Dad.
Oh
the
boy.
The legend is here. We gotta share earphones like this because I can't put the speaker on. I just wanted Dad to say hello. You guys talk to him, say hi. This is your first interaction with the legendary bear. Go get it.
Hi guys, I want you to listen in, son.
Well, it looks ridiculous.
It doesn't, because I won't be here for we're attached. How are we doing, guys?
Yeah, good.
Good.
What are we talking about today?
Joe Allen. No, we're talking about Sky Sports article and just BS, whatever.
So what do you think of the deal that fell through with the Frenchman?
I think it's good.
It's still alive. It's still alive.
You think it's still alive?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't want it to be.
Dad doesn't watch the show. You're not up to date.
Don't you think Shaqiri would be a better?
He's not, but it's not an option. No, it's not for that.
No,
you're still.
No.
You should know better.
I'd take Shaqiri, but not over Fekir.
Dad.
Not over. Okay, fair enough. But if you don't want to
take Shaqiri as a backup.
You're still mowing the lawn in your mind, right?
Do you think we dropped out, or did they stop it?
No, I think the deal's still going. I think it's just gonna have to be after the World Cup.
I think that too.
Eh?
Yeah, I think Lyons did stop it, but it's just basically them just putting their foot down until they resume negotiations.
Yeah, all ask their president is it's not the first time he's done that.
Here's a scenario for you guys. If we don't get it, I want to play them in the round robin of the Champions League because they're in it this year, and we're going to kick the shit out of them.
Okay. There you go.
Okay. The Champions League this season?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are in the Champions League this season.
They're a rubbish team.
They're rubbish.
You know what?
There's no good teams in France anyway, other than.
There is good teams. Don't say that.
Dad.
No, there's good teams.
There's good teams in France.
They're not the level of us.
Yeah, but PSG run away with it every year, guys.
That's because PSG have got that.
Monaco won it.
Monaco won it last year.
Yeah.
PSG are the big team out there.
There you go. Look at how ridiculous we look with this thing. Okay,
You
so
say-
you're gonna go.
Anyway,
I'm gonna end the stream anyways.
I've got to go.
Gotta
now,
get the
guys,
legend
'cause
in there.
And we've got to buy a good goalkeeper, eh?
Yeah.
Black number 1. Go.
Here's a blind default. Here's what I'm just really going to throw the crap out at you now.
What are
okay?
you doing? This is a live show.
If we don't buy one, I'll bet you he sticks with Karius.
Ooh.
He can't do it. No.
Yeah.
Well,
He's not going to play Mingler, is he?
I reckon he will.
This-
I reckon he'll go with Karius.
He has to play Ward.
I think you'll play Karius.
We can't have Karius as the number 1.
Who was the man that said he'll play Ward?
Yeah, I'd play Ward.
As for me,
I've been saying.
Get out.
I've been saying I've been saying since at least Christmas to my dear son here. Why the hell isn't Ward getting a chance? Because he's better than the both of them.
I don't know.
That's not gonna happen.
No,
Right,
they're
that's
both
actually possible.
we need to see more of Ward in pre-season.
Ward is not a Premier League
I would like to see
goalkeeper.
Ward get a good chance. Because hell, he can't play any worse than the other two.
He's not gonna get a chance.
Eh?
He will. He
I
will.
think we
He
can
has
find
to.
people.
Karius will probably be our number 2,
And
and we're probably gonna get Alisson.
I'd have thought if
I
Karius...
doubt we'll get Alisson.
I don't think Alisson's happening.
Oh yeah, I can't hear them.
I think
I thought
Alisson's
if-
happy at
Or
right.
if Alisson isn't happening, then All Black definitely ain't happening.
Oh, Black,
I mean-
actually get All Black.
Black is literally, what is he, like 10 mil over Alisson?
Something like that,
I'd
yeah.
pay the
Boy,
price for Black.
if Alisson right now is looking, it looks like Alisson's price has actually gone
Yeah,
down.
but Alisson doesn't have a release clause like Black does.
Yeah.
But you know, I like Butland.
Yeah,
and
Oblak's release clause is £90 million.
But would
I'll pay
Oblak want to
90
come
million
to
for
us?
Oblak.
I'm
He's
gonna
the best
probably
keeper in the
go
world.
like,
I'd pay it as well, but it's not.
I'd pay the money,
Subs
but does he want
longer.
to?
We
Does he
have
want to
Joao,
leave
he can play
Madrid?
everywhere. That's true.
Anyway, listen, I've got to go. I've got some gardening I've got to do.
Hey, I got you 2 minutes of the
Unless
legends.
you want to come into the gardening for me.
No.
Gardening stream. Put it on stream. Gardening.
Michael,
I want to see that.
Gardening on the stream. I'll talk to you later,
We'll get
guys.
you in another one. We'll get you a headset.
Have a good day, guys. Take care.
I'll figure it all out.
Yes.
Thanks for joining the show.
They've cut off now. I've been talking to them. They don't want to talk to you anymore.
He never stops. He's always the best. Thanks, Dad. Legend.
If we
I love it.
If we got Oblak, we'd literally be like almost tripling the record for a goalkeeper.
We won't get Oblak. I doubt it.
I don't think that's going to happen either.
The only reason I'd want Oblak and the reason the price would justify it is because, in my eyes, he's the best keeper in the world. There's no one better than him.
I don't think he's better than De Gea, but I think he's up there.
He's got a better save percentage than De Gea.
I
Does
genuinely
he?
think
Don't stop the stream. Yeah, I'll keep going.
I think he's second best in the world, but easily.
Yeah, I think he's better than Neuer easily.
No, he's not.
He is.
The issue is
By
No one's better
statistics, he's
than
the best keeper in the
Neuer,
world.
he's a better shot stopper.
We're
than
talking about Neuer here.
Yeah,
Neuer's class, mate, but I think
good,
he's better.
Yeah.
Neuer's the most complete goalkeeper in the world.
People have caught up with him. The sweeper keeper's a normal thing now.
Go get it. Sorry, guys.
Do you rate Neuer ahead of De Gea?
No.
Yeah, I do.
In shot stopping, do you rate
Yes,
Neuer
in
ahead
shot
of De Gea?
stopping, I do.
I need to get my drink.
Fair enough.
Go get it.
Because look, first of all, Neuer has been injured for how long? For like a whole year.
The whole
So
season.
he couldn't play. But ever since that's when De Gea started getting all this attention, being the best goalkeeper in the world, which I find he's second.
I mean, I think Neuer's got to prove himself again, though.
He has to prove. He will prove himself again.
In the World Cup,
He's
Germany's
So we had
number one
Dad
again.
in there a bit. You guys are still going. Keep
if
going.
he wins the World Cup, then I reckon he is. But at the moment, I'd say
Has
De
De
Gea.
Gea won the World Cup with his national team?
Press
No.
Firmino, you're killing me ears, man.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Because all I hear is bzz, 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 bzz with like a, oh, dude, it's so loud.
No, it doesn't look like Oblak is coming. Michael Dunn.
Oblak's at a great club, to be fair, and I don't think he'd want to come to us.
Honestly,
even though we're a big club.
Aleppo's
Your
future
boy
looks
Karim.
very bright.
See, I see loads of people in chat saying if we can't get Oblak or Alisson, get Nick Pope. But what is Pope is such like it's such a
Pope hasn't-
downgrade.
He's
It's
not
like
even
literally-
He's not even England's number one.
Yeah, no.
that'd be like saying, oh, we
He's
should
third goalkeeper.
sign Ronaldo. We should sign Ronaldo, but we can't get him, so go sign Jonathan Walters.
I think our third option should be Leno, 100% from Leverkusen.
I'd rather have Butland over Leno personally.
Really?
I think Leno's season has been a lot worse than.
I don't think there's any good keepers who are for sale.
That's the issue. The only good the inflation's so has made prices go so high. The only two good goalkeepers we can get are Alisson or Oblak, and are literally gonna destroy the record.
It's crazy that Atletico Madrid have basically had 3 world-class goalkeepers through their time.
Yeah, is it
in a row as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean. In a row, it's crazy.
It's like we could buy Oblak, and they probably buy some £5 million goalkeeper from Serbia, and he'd be the next best goalkeeper in the world.
Should we take a chance on a youngster then?
I'd just like to say as well, Oblak was bought from the Portuguese league. Which
So
is
was
crazy.
Edison as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, which is crazy.
I think we just need to buy the whole entire goalkeeping staff and scouts.
Just buy Atletico Madrid, yeah.
We've had 2 bad goalkeepers on the bounce though. Is our goalkeeping coach good enough?
Probably not. Seems we actually. I don't think we've had a world. I don't even rate Pepe Reina as world class. I don't think we've had a world class goalkeeper.
Pepe Reina's been our best
decades.
goalkeeper for about.
I agree. He's been our best. I don't think he was world class.
I remember Reina making a few mistakes though. When I was
if you call Reina world class, I don't know what you were watching. He still made a bit of mistakes. Like
he made quite a few
exactly.
mistakes.
I don't think he was.
He was good for us. But I
think in 2009 he was
guys,
one of the best in the world.
Tom M and chat said Kasper Schmeichel.
I don't know about it. He's a bit inconsistent to be fair to him. Sometimes he makes some worldies. Sometimes he just.
I'd have Nick Pope and Butland over him, and I don't really want Butland or Nick Pope.
I don't.
I
want
like
anyone
Nick Pope.
Black.
Schmeichel's good, but
yeah, I remember Nick Pope made.
I don't
a really
think it's
nice save
realistic
against us this season.
that any of this will happen. Dudek.
I think Alisson's happy at Roma. I think Oblak, why would he want to leave Madrid?
This guy says Karras needs 2 to 3 years. The issue is we don't really have 2 to 3 years to spare.
I don't want. Why would we give him that chance anyways? Like,
exactly.
I mean, we all saw what happened, man. Like, I know people want to talk about the concussion, and trust me, I obviously get the argument, but well, look what we had to watch, man. He threw away the Champions League, and
I
then
could list off. But go on. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say the same thing I've always said,
my
which is
God.
just the second mistake. That's all. Yeah, it's
Has
just,
Advenko like lost his mind?
Advenko has been nuts today. Yeah.
He was nuts yesterday as well.
I trust Karius, mate.
You know what, Advenko? It's like it's another Advenko. It's like the.
Does anyone remember?
Nah, it's okay. Go ahead, man.
Does anyone remember when Karius kicked it straight out from a goal kick against Sunderland?
Oh.
Honestly, I've seen that. I literally remember it happening, but I don't remember what happened. Like, I saw the video of it. Did he literally do that on purpose?
Yeah, I was at the game.
Like, was there a reason he did it, or
no, he tried to
did he think it was a corner or something?
No, he tried to pass the Klein. He just mucked it up.
It reminds you of this video I seen recently. It was on Reddit Soccer, where it's a Norwegian like 6th-tier game, and the game's tied like 6-6, and the goalkeeper just tries to do like a Panenka in the box, like, and just completely misses the ball, and the striker just takes it off and scores.
It's probably still better than Karius.
No, and then the caption said Klopp interested.
Right.
Probably.
I don't know why Advenko was talking about De Gea.
Why?
Just so you guys know, when there's like this many people on the call, 3 or 4, if you all talk at the same time, it dips the audio a little. It just kind of shakes up the processing. Just letting you guys know. It's a bit challenging on my... No, it's my... I've got to work through this too. I think a part of it is my camera and my mic is a bit of a strain as well. So, but that it just adds more to it, just so you guys know. I'm watching my...
No, we're just trying to break the audio on purpose.
Exactly, yeah. Crash the... Just... Look, we got to end this stream sooner or later anyways, man.
I gotta go, guys. Let's do talking to you.
Dilly Martin Aston.
How much would we get if we sell Karius?
2 million.
like 3 or 4 million.
Realistically, around 10, I'd say.
Yeah, something like 15. That. 10, 15, depending on who
if
needs him
if he goes to another club and develops into a world-class goalkeeper, fair enough. But we don't have time for him.
I don't see how he could. Again, a world-class goalkeeper, you kind of have to have it in you. There's only so much training that's going to make a guy a keeper. And Karius, he seemed solid but not great. That's how I rated him, and it seemed like the better choice between Mignolet. Not that he's a better saver of the ball, but just that I felt like less shit would happen with him in there. You know,
Mignolet's not as good as Karius, honestly.
Mignolet's better at like difficult shots, in my opinion. But they both have like their botching moments. I don't know, like I'm just done with Karius, man. It was so bad.
Advenko says buy Buffon as a goalkeeper coach. I don't even think Buffon can speak English.
I'd rather buy Buffon as our actual first-team goalkeeper.
Exactly. Buffon can't even speak English.
Karius is not going to be world class.
Yeah,
I highly doubt it.
He can be a good goalkeeper. He won't be world class. I don't think so.
Unless he pulls like a De Gea or an Oblak in the next season, he just becomes some sort of monster who can save every shot. Then I don't think he's coming back.
I don't think. But De Gea never really did what Karius did, though. De Gea was a mistake. Like,
De Gea was worse. De Gea was awful when he was first at Man United.
But he was world class. Yeah, but he was really good at Atletico.
Yeah.
Karius
he was better than Karius at
Mainz, wasn't he?
Yeah, Karius was second best in the league, wasn't he?
Yeah. He was voted second best.
No, never be world class. How we ended up with Mignolet and Karius, so that is really dumb.
Because we've always settled trying to get a cheap goalkeeper that we think is going to be good, and it never works. Which is why we should just change the pattern and actually spend a lot of money on a goalkeeper that's going to be our number 1 for the next 8 to 10 years, and then we won't have to worry about that position.
If we've missed out on Fekir and got a good goalkeeper, I'm definitely up for that.
Oh, Advenko's not going to be happy when he hears that.
I'm sad we didn't get Fekir, but like if he's gonna be injured the whole time, I know he hasn't. Obviously, he's been playing quite a lot. But if he's gonna have an injury in the future, then it's a smart thing not to spend 50 million on a player.
Imagine first game for Liverpool, Fekir messes up his knee.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
And he's out for a whole season, and after that season, he's not even close to the player he was.
No,
it's
and that's just 50 million down the drain.
Exactly.
You guys are thinking negative though.
Yeah.
How do you know that's gonna happen?
We don't.
I definitely like him because I don't think there's anyone on his level that we can buy except for him.
Yeah, and 52
Someone's audio's
2 million.
Weird.
52 million is really good.
Maybe Lamar? Is he a can?
He can play attacking midfield and left mid.
I don't know whether he's good enough. Like, I think he scored like 2 goals last season. Correct me if I'm wrong. But...
Yeah, he's had a poor season, but Monaco haven't had a great. All of their star players have gone. So.
Yeah, Monaco just.
It's like Shaqiri at Stoke. You can't expect him to have amazing figures because he's not surrounded by quality.
Shaqiri's a bit one of those. Didn't he make those comments like mid-season where he's like,
yeah,
he's rubbish.
He goes, he said, it's hard to shine when you're surrounded by low-quality players. When at Bayern I had Ribery, Thiago, and at Inter I had Kovacic and Icardi.
I'm not listening to Advenko in chat anymore. He's just putting chat. Lamar is expletive. Like, no, my friend, no.
Yeah, I don't know. Advenko's weird and out. The last couple of days, it's like, if I didn't recognize him as a regular subscriber, I'd say he's a troll. Yeah, that's the behavior level.
But
Advenko's
had a heartbreak. So
something's happening with Advenko. Just bring back Joe Allen.
It's like he's just had
bring back Joe Allen.
It's like he's just been dumped.
Yeah.
Let's bring Joe.
Oh no. That's another thing my Stoke City friend said. He said that they're not selling Joe Allen. He's the only player.
Oh, what? Joe Allen's gonna be in the championship? That's a disgrace.
He said he's gonna they're gonna try and give Joe Allen a contract because they don't want him to leave.
Well, they would need him, yeah.
Joe Allen is probably one of the most overrated players I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
Listen, man, Joe Allen's pretty good, man.
Even if you think it,
he's not overrated. I think he was underrated. Someone's making a weird noise, so just be aware if it's your mic grazing on anything. Someone's making that noise. Okay, so Joe Allen, he was underrated by myself and my dad. We thought he was the worst player on the planet Earth. And
the greatest goal ever scored against Arsenal.
Arsenal, man, that was classic. Put on that Superman outfit. Put on the cape. That was my my quote from the reactions. That was a great moment. And then we had to get rid of Joe Allen. So he's a good spark in the midfield. He's a pretty solid attacking midfielder. He's really good defensively too. At least with work ethic. But I don't know. I mean, I know what you mean by he's overrated. I know what you mean. I just don't like to disrespect Joe Allen. That's all.
I can't believe we went from signing Joe Allen and Charlie Adam for like 5 million to signing like Keita and Fabinho for like 50.
Yeah. I had just came in too in 2014, man.
Joe
I missed a lot of the pain.
We've come a long way. We should stick with Mignolet, says Tom.
And it's solely down to Klopp as well.
What's this? Fans fuming as Mo Salah cowers from Egyptian supporter grabbing his shoulder. What?
I watched that video and he didn't even grab his shoulder. He
didn't.
He took a picture of him. He put his arm around him to take a picture, and then he didn't grab it. He literally just.
You know who I didn't like? I didn't like that. I won't call him a journalist or a reporter, but the paparazzi guy with the mic chasing Salah down at the airport, or wherever they were. Oh. I was so mad because he's got his arm in a sling, and this guy's being so rude, sticking the mic in his face. It's like, bro, don't even freaking look at Salah. Who are you? In Salah's class, not saying anything. Sorry, go ahead.
Salah should have chucked his microphone in the river like Ronaldo.
Yeah, that was funny, man. Ronaldo doing that. Salah would never do that.
I hope Egypt draw Spain in the World Cup. I think that'd be hilarious.
Egypt
Ramos
drawing
is
Spain.
overrated.
Wow.
Can you imagine Hegazi two-thing Ramos?
Yeah.
You know what? That was. Yeah.
We saw what Hegazi did against us when he was like punching Ings and stuff.
Yeah. That's a red card. Just, like,
Imagine what he'd do if he saw Ramos.
The best part was on Twitter when, like, I think it was him and Salah were just fucking talking about it, like, casually on Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to do some shout-outs for 1 second. Just a quick second here, guys. Poochbrown 18, Advenco, Ben Turner, Valge Cray, SJC, Tom M, Ben Turner again, Martin Aston, hope Gerrard beats Rodgers in the Scottish Prem. And I think that's it for shoutouts. Jason Archdeacon, there you go. Stephen Owens, what's going on? Egypt will bury Ramos under the center circle. Good comment. Salah's lovely Allah, says Val Cray. I can't pronounce it properly, but there you go. Nerdboy Karim, Yeet, what's up? Deadman04, Jason Archdeacon. Just want to get some shoutouts in there. Xavier, Joachim, Tashini, FSG deserve credit, though. They do. Egypt for the World Cup, go get Vit. Vitamins. Go get your vitamins. Roy Hodgson. Okay, let's just end it right there. Joe Hodgson. Okay, go and keep the show going, guys. Whatever you want to read out some things, or you got any questions? Sure. What's up?
So, who do you think is going to be our second target? Like past Fekir, because I don't think it's going to happen now.
Past Fekir and Alisson or Black or whatever. Or you mean for that position, in place of Fekir?
Yeah.
I have no idea. A lot of people say Pulisic. How do you say that his name again? Pulisic?
I'd say Pulisic. I don't know. I'll probably butcher it though.
Yeah. I don't really. Obviously, I know he's a good player, but
I don't see anything.
I don't feel like that would happen.
I mean, he hasn't really done much. I mean,
it's a lot of hype from
for someone that's done nothing. Literally, he's like a couple goals in the Bundesliga or something.
I can see why FSG would be interested because of his commercial value. Because he literally, like, FSG are based in Boston, and bringing in America's best player to Liverpool would have a lot of commercial value. But
I don't. Rodriguez. Sorry, go on.
Are we talking about America's best player, Freddie Adu?
Talisca went to China.
Did
he? Yeah, he's on. I seen it was a transfer, but then someone said, who was it before? He said it was a loan.
It's a 6-month loan.
Didn't the manager say he was going to go to the rival of Everton though?
He did.
Yeah.
So that was
rival of Everton, eh?
See, I just want Fekir to join because then he'll do that celebration in front of the Manx with his shirt.
Oh, that would be fun.
That would be great.
I've literally been dreaming of that.
I mean, to be fair, he could do it against Everton. They'd get even more upset, to be honest.
He's already beaten Everton.
Just do it against Cardiff. Just do it against everyone.
That's his default celebration, getting yellow carded every game.
Literally causing a riot every single game.
It's 6 yellow cards before you get banned. You'd be like, six games into the league and he's already banned.
Sorry, I wasn't looking at the comments here. Not really much going on in there. Just
comments are pretty weird right now.
Just random comments. They're not bad. They're just kind of like, nothing really catching my eye. Shout out to Stephen Owens, Nerdboy Karim, Jason Archdeacon. Advenco has been freaking out all day today.
Advenco just says Cater deal is off. Well, no, it's not.
What?
Advenco is like becoming a troll.
Deal? There's no deal. It's already. He's joking anyway. But these are just weird comments today.
Six sons from Everton.
Sessignon.
Oh,
Sigurdsson.
I think he means Sigurdsson, but he just said Sissig.
Ben Turner says Klopp doesn't have alternatives.
I don't think Klopp's an alternative type of guy. I think I'll get my man all.
That's what Ben Turner's saying right here. I'm reading his comment, and he said that. Yeah, it's good. I feel like we're gonna get Fekir too. I'm very confident in this move.
Bro, Edison isn't even in the same league as Oblak.
See, the thing about Fekir is I also want to get him as well, because we get all the Man U, City fans, Tottenham saying, oh, he's injury prone, oh, he's going to get injured, and then he's just going to bang him in all season. That'd be...
We are getting trolled.
As soon as it came out that we were
I'm not even looking at the comments.
The best thing was United fans were like, oh, when it came out we were about to sign him, that, oh, he's not good, he's not very good.
Yeah,
and then as soon as the deal went off, they were like, oh, Fekir, he's world class him. Honestly.
They were like, oh yeah, he pulled out of the deal, like, because he didn't want to come to us. I mean, he was convinced he was coming to us.
Imagine actually going to LFC TV interviews and then the United fans saying, "Oh, you just don't want to join the club." Like, what?
No, I've genuinely heard people say that. I'm like,
how can you believe that?
Oh, the leaked images of the interview make me sad.
I think they're fake. I don't believe them.
I don't think they're fake. Honestly,
I don't think. If you look at they look like they've literally.
When they do the medicals as well, they normally have them in the kit. Like for Fabinho's one, he had to wear the kit.
He's literally wearing a microphone. Like, it's all mad.
Do you think I don't sign? Sorry.
No, carry on.
Do you think if we sign him now, we'll use the old interview, or have another interview?
I think we'll use the old one if it's real.
It would be awkward if you had to do another one, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
We'll just use the old one if it is real.
It's like he's literally done an interview. The interview literally probably asked him, "How does it feel to be a Liverpool player?" And he's currently in Russia, not even sure if he's going to be one.
I'm a bit butthurt, but at the end of the day, if he's going to be injured for the whole time here, there's no point in doing it. If he comes, he comes. But like, I'm not asked.
That's sort of what that's sort of like what I thought. That's why people like to me on said like his knee reconstruction. Like, I don't want to sign him if he literally gets injured and then just can't play to his best ability. Like, I love him, but I just couldn't see someone join us who's got such potential, and then literally their career just goes bam in a flash.
A bit like Sturridge. I mean, I rate him as a player so much, but he just can't play for a player.
The thing with Sturridge is literally every single part of his body is injury prone. You look at his injury history, and every single part of his lower body has been injured. Fekir hasn't. It's just his knee right now.
What did he break it? Or what did he do?
No, he tore the ligaments or ruptured them. Yeah, and then they had to actually do reconstructive surgery on the ligaments, which is not as good as you want, because if you do reconstruction surgery anywhere, it basically makes that area less strong than it was.
Why didn't you just let it heal?
Because I think
you
can't walk.
You can't. It's not like. Just let
it's not a healing thing.
Like,
it's one of those things where
you have to like reattach stuff.
Oh god.
It's all the tendons in your leg. It's like, imagine like you snap one of your tendons, you just fall over.
You have to reattach the tendon.
Yeah, that could go at any time then.
Apparently, the surgery they did was where you take another person's tendon and put it into your area and reattach it all and graft it together. So that way it's like not using your damaged tendon. It's a completely new one.
Yeah, is it like the thing where you have a new organ and sometimes it like rejects it, or is that a bit?
No, I don't think they can reject it. It's just it'll be like less. It won't be as strong as original, because obviously that's like you build up strength in your muscles when you're like growing up, and then.
People in the chat, we're not saying he's injury prone. We're saying that he could potentially like have his whole career finished by getting one single injury.
Parchmans in chat says, why doesn't Canada have any players? You do. You have Alphonso Davis, the fellow from Vancouver.
Junior Hoylett, boy.
Sign Julia Hoylett right now. Sign him. Get him on the playing
class in the Prem next season.
But yeah, they've got as I said, the only one I know is that 16-year-old from Vancouver, who's literally I only know because he's on FIFA.
Yeah, there's no Canadian players, is there?
Not many, like.
No, I don't like Pulisic as a player. I don't think he's any.
He wasn't even getting our squad. I understand why he doesn't want to join.
He's definitely not going to be the best player in Germany next year.
I'd rather give Harry Wilson a chance over him. I don't want to sign some random guy.
Honestly,
Pulisic won't be the best player in Germany, like for a very long time.
What are they asking for? Like 50 million for him?
Yeah, they're gonna ask for like 60 or 70.
He's not gonna get ahead of Salah, so there's literally no point in him coming. From his perspective, there's no point in him joining if he's just going to be bench warming.
Yeah, yeah. It was.
He's
You know
19.
what?
He needs
It
games.
sounds stupid, but I actually rate Leon Bailey higher than Pulisic.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think.
Yeah, he scored more goals. I doubt will come to us though.
Leon Bailey was actually someone I'd want over Pulisic.
Yeah.
Yes, Ant knows it in chat. Always sign Alphonso Davis on career mode because he's got that pace, that Canadian pace.
Always sign Yuri Tielemans from Monaco.
I think on one of my career modes now I'm in like 2028 and Tielemans literally plays for like some random club in Germany, but he's 90 rated. I was like, what?
I haven't played FIFA in a minute.
A minute.
No, not literally a minute, like a couple of years now. I think the last one was 2016.
You should buy the new one, mate, because it's going to have the Champions League in it, finally.
Does it?
To be fair, the FIFA 16 was bad.
Yeah, that's why I quit.
FIFA 16 was bad, 17 was bad, 18's been alright, and I think 19 might actually be decent.
Kieran United says, what about Thomas Lemar as a backup?
I would rather pay the money for Shaqiri, Premier League proven.
I don't think
really,
Lamar would be a backup.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he would start every game, but I don't think he'd be a backup.
I don't think Lamar would want to come now because with the amount of players we've got up top, like he's just not gonna like get in as much as he wanted to. I think he wanted to join when we just signed Salah, didn't we? And we didn't know how good Salah was. So now that we know who our top three is gonna be for the entire season, I don't think he really wants to come to a team where he's not going to play.
I think he said in an interview his favourite is in the midfield, like his favourite position, like either the left side of the midfield or just attacking midfield.
I've seen him miss a lot of like clear-cut opportunities. A bit like Sterling, I feel. Sterling misses a lot of chances, but it's just because he's in such a good team.
I can't say that about Sterling anymore because he scored like 50.
If you watch him for England the other day. Bloody hell.
If you watch him for Man City, it's just all his goals are
even for Man City, it's a joke. Like the game against Tottenham, he missed so many clear
Harry Kane looks shit against anyone when he plays for England.
Every single Man City game I've watched.
I don't know why national teams literally make all of our players look so bad. Like Sterling, Kane, actually world class players, and then they play for England and they just look like some fellas you get down the pub.
Because they don't have De Bruyne in the midfield setting everyone up.
You've got Jordan Henderson in the midfield setting everybody up.
You've got Lingard.
Oh, imagine. Oh, no.
You've got Eric Dyer. So much creativity. So much creativity.
Hey, Lingard's going over to Russia to dab on them haters.
I don't think
Lingard could actually start ahead of Dele Alli.
Oh, I don't think Dele Alli's that good.
Please don't.
His season isn't as good last season.
Well, what's he done?
Just by Hazard.
Lingard?
Lingard's had a better season than Ali, surely.
No.
Yeah, 100%.
No, I think Ali had the better season, didn't he? He scored more goals. Unless I'm mistaken.
Lingard saved United. I think Ali had one really good game, and that was against Madrid.
Yeah, that was a good game.
From that, he hasn't been.
I think Kenny Dalglish should reject the knighthood. Just reject it. Like, no.
I mean, the fact that he hasn't been given it till now is just ridiculous.
If he rejects it, it would be a bold statement.
He should have been given it like 30 years ago.
I think he should just. I don't think he should get anything from the royal family because nobody really likes the royal family.
No, the royal family's a joke. They just take our taxes and just sit in their palace, don't they?
I was talking to someone who supported them and he was like, oh, but they bring in millions of tourists. And I was like, nobody comes to see the Queen. They come to see the place she lives.
Yeah.
You could get rid of the Queen and people would still come to see the building.
Well, I think the Queen is a figurehead, but like, the money goes to the government, so it's still not going to us. It's still not going to the people, is it?
Right. I think we better go back to football before.
Yeah.
There is Fekir is not definitely off Kieran United.
What are people saying in chat?
Not Navas, mate.
No, I can't sign Navas after the Champions League final.
Navas is worse carrier.
He's not worse, but I couldn't sign him for that, mate. I just couldn't.
I think want a tall goalkeeper, like a big guy. Like all our keepers are tiny.
Oblak isn't a giant, is he?
Do you want a tall goalkeeper? Call 1-800-OBLACK now.
Nick Pope is a giant.
Yeah, but I don't want Pope.
I don't want a really tall goalkeeper. I just want a good goalkeeper.
I don't know why, but I feel like if we sign Pope, it just send out a message that we were like, just nah.
We're not really ambitious if we sign Pope. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, he's had one good season.
I think Pope would be like an Arsenal signing, where like they sort of like want a keeper who could develop, but we need world class now. We don't want a keeper who could develop. We want world class now.
Arsenal are a banter club anyway.
Get him bantered out of the top 4.
Just look at Arsenal fan TV. There's like
no, actually, to be fair, defending Arsenal, yeah. Arsenal fan TV is a joke and should never be used to represent Arsenal in any way. Arsenal fan TV is a shambles that like just
what is on there.
But it's hilarious.
If Liverpool fans did that, I'd be embarrassed.
That's why I love the Redmen TV, because they don't go on there and just start crying about the game. They're just like, oh well, we lost. So what?
I mean, it's not the end of the world. If we lose,
yeah, but they don't have the same scenario as Arsenal.
We win more.
I mean,
we have in the past.
Sure,
I do know what you're saying though. But what
before
if
you started watching in the Suarez era, mate? We were worse than Arsenal. Like, now.
Yeah,
it was bad. Yeah, that's true. That's true. No, I know, but that was like 6-7 years ago.
The Roy Hodgson era was the worst ever.
But
Christian Pelusin? No.
Jay Spearing. Oh my god.
I actually know Jay Spearing. Lives in my area.
Hodgson. He was like, "Oh, relegation isn't too big for Liverpool."
Yeah. Oh, I remember when he said that. Never say that ever again.
That's definitely worse than what Arsenal are happening. Arsenal have quality players. They've got Aubameyang, they've got Lacazette, even though he hasn't had the best of seasons. They've got Ozil. We were just dire all over the pitch except Gerrard.
I actually couldn't believe he said that we were not above relegation. Like, are you actually serious? Like, by the time he said that, he was already dead in the water with the club.
That's an Everton statement.
Right, Advenko just doing quotes from Arsenal fan TV.
We're not. Arsenal aren't a big club.
I don't blame Arsenal fan TV for the state of the club, though.
They're just getting dominated by other teams because other teams are just improving while they're slowly declining.
I think if their fan base wasn't as toxic, like I'm not blaming it on like Arsenal fan TV, but if their fan base wasn't as toxic, they'd have more of a clean run, if you know what I mean.
Ben Turner, the Hodgson era was longer than 5 months, mate. It was definitely longer than 5 months.
We sacked Benitez and brought in Hodgson. Like, come on.
And also the good thing is, Kenny came back and literally took Hodgson's squad and managed to do something with it. Like,
yeah, we haven't.
How did Roy Hodgson become
because
made that
what
was he doing before that too?
Yeah,
because that's ridiculous.
Got Fulham to the Europa League final.
I'm so glad I wasn't watching back then, man.
Mate, you missed it.
That's depressing.
Fulham got to the Europa League final, mate. Fulham.
We were literally relegation zone. Like,
I heard about that too. Yeah, I know that. That's Roy Hodgson.
And that was
when
actually
happened.
Forlan and Aguero were playing for Atletico, and
I think we lost to Blackpool that season as well.
Oh,
Blackpool.
That was Charlie Adams scored as well, wasn't it? Oh
man.
But
they just came up and we lost to them. Like, it was.
I just don't even want to speak about
Glad
that,
I missed out.
to be honest.
Roy Hodgson's one of those managers that can't do it at any big team. Not that obviously England's a big thing, Liverpool's a big thing. He can only do it at Crystal Palace and Fulham.
It's not like he did any. Yeah, he didn't do anything for England. So.
Yeah, he made it worse.
Yeah.
And
then people actually respected him in the England job, and then all Liverpool fans were going, nah, don't listen to this man.
People were like, this is the guy for the job. And I'm like, this is definitely not the guy for the job. He's awful.
You go in
like, how bad is it that England has to just make shit coaches all the time?
Do you know what it was? It's because we wanted Harry Redknapp, but I think he might have said something.
Yeah, but he wouldn't have been good either.
No, I think he would have been better than Hodgson.
Well, he would have been better than Hodgson. Anyone would have been. I've been freaking miles ahead of Hodgson.
Redknapp actually had some success in the Champions League.
There's no good English managers. That's what it comes down to. Our best manager is like Sean Dyche, and he's had a great season.
Yeah, he's awesome.
The big ginge.
He's had a great season, but
Burnley's in Europe.
I'd put money on him to be the next England manager because, to be honest, it just looks.
He should be.
He should
be. That's a good comment.
But behind Sean Dyche,
if Sean Dyche was the manager of England, I'd be cheering for England really hard.
I mean,
because at least I'd be invested.
I think the worst person I've ever seen to manage England was what's his name?
Fabio Capello.
No. I can't remember his name. Steve McLaren, when he had prime Lampard, prime Gerrard, prime Ferdinand, and he couldn't even get us out the group stages. Like, couldn't even get us out the qualifiers to the World Cup.
England wasted that golden generation, didn't they?
I think we've got a decent
team now.
You had the like 3 world-class midfielders, and you wouldn't even play 4-3-3.
Yeah, he literally didn't get us into the qualifiers. We didn't even qualify for the World Cup. Like, that's how bad he did. Like, how can you even do that with that team? How's that possible?
I think we'll get to the quarters this year. I don't see us going past that though.
Mate,
quarters is optimistic.
All you have to say is it's coming home, and then everyone gets excited.
There you go.
To be fair,
we should have a really good run.
Again.
Did you see the meme going around where it's like, I'm not. You really think I'm buying into all of this England hype?
Oh yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, we're bringing it home, boys.
Nah, because as soon as we go 1-0 up in the World Cup, everyone will go, oh, it's coming home, lads, it's coming home.
Yeah, we'll go 1-0 up versus Tunisia, and everyone like, we've won it already.
Hand us the trophy right now. Hand us the trophy right now.
Harry Kane can't run, firstly, so.
Sam Allardyce.
I think Sam Allardyce would have done a better job than Gareth Southgate. He's got no backbone at all.
Get Gerrard as England manager. That would actually be really cool to see.
To be honest,
wouldn't happen, but it'd be great to see that.
Sam Allardyce probably actually would have done something good.
Yeah.
Because he plays a style
better
of
than
football
freaking Roy
that
Hodgson.
suits.
100% win record.
He plays a style of football that actually suits like tournaments.
Yeah.
Because it's more defensive and trying to like grind out matches, whereas like Southgate just plays the worst style of football. He just plays like over the top. Just terrible football that no one wants to watch and doesn't get you results.
Obviously, but the perfect manager for England would be Mourinho. Obviously, he's not English, but
I think that's where we went wrong because everyone wants an English manager.
Yeah. And you're thinking like no one's good.
I think Mourinho's actually said that he would, if he finished his club career, he'd actually probably want to manage someone like England.
Yeah, and he's been here for a long time, so.
To be fair though, like I'd hate us to win the World Cup under Mourinho because then I just to get all the United and the Chelsea fans coming out. Like,
Yeah, but as a club manager, I don't think he's got it anymore. I don't think he's changed at all.
That's another thing as well. He plays a style of football that doesn't suit the league because he plays.
Jason Archdeacon wants us to switch back to the topic of the video. We kind of went already like through all that, but I get it.
There's nothing else to say.
I know there really isn't anything to say other than I really don't buy into it. That obviously we're not going to pay 80 million unless we're really screwed, and even then, that's like a lot of money. We already covered it for a long time. I get you, Jason Archdeacon, but this is just kind of extra stuff right now. Maureen's a fraud. There you go. Any news on Buvac? I saw that comment earlier about Buvac. I have no news on Buvac.
Isn't it to Benabate?
You know what? There's no update on Sean Cox, is there? I think there was one Liverpool channel that tried or
he's gone home to Ireland, hasn't he? He's still in a coma or something.
He got out of the coma?
No, he's still in.
He's still. Oh.
Did the Roma fans get fined for that in the end?
No, they literally got like I think Roma legit got like 1 match ban.
Have UEFA got like something against English teams?
Do you know what was funny as well? They were gonna punish us more than Roma by having us play our Champions League behind closed doors.
Yeah, I heard that.
Like for smashing a bus.
No. To be fair, we threw missiles at the bus. People's legs were blown off. That's what they made it out to be.
Hey, to be honest, a missile is not a bottle of Copperberg. A Copperberg is not.
We threw a couple plastic bottles. No one was injured. nothing happened. Okay, yes, to be fair.
It was poor Kevin De Bruyne traumatized him. He was so upset he couldn't play.
To be fair, we should. Like, there was obviously a glass bottle thrown. Otherwise, there would have been no like breakage to the glass. But like, it's not really the end of the world, is it?
I love that's another thing as well. Someone saying in chat it's atmosphere. That was the brilliant point by United fans. Every time it's like that's not atmosphere. It's not atmosphere. Like, but United fans have literally got zero atmosphere. Like, honestly. Like,
yeah, they're a tourist club.
United City, Tottenham, Arsenal, and Chelsea. They've got no atmosphere except they all pretend they do.
I went to White Hart Lane a couple of times. They were decent. I mean, compared to the others, but
to be fair, like Everton has a better atmosphere than United.
Yeah, United is rubbish. City's the biggest plastic club in England. Arsenal is literally a library. We're the only big club that has a good atmosphere.
Arsenal's atmosphere is dreadful.
Tottenham's going to be dreadful now because
I would actually say that Arsenal's atmosphere is better than like Chelsea's and Tottenham.
All they do is sing Arsenal.
Yeah, they have no chance. They're silly.
And then they'll sing Super Jack every now and again.
Clubs, mate, all the London clubs are tourist clubs. Anyone who comes over to London literally just goes to footy on one of them clubs.
Yeah.
That's why the smaller clubs like Millwall and Fulham and stuff have actually got a good atmosphere because they don't get raided by tourists.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Fulham might have like more tourists now that they're in the Premier League, but
I think Liverpool have done very well to like not be a tourist club. I mean,
I still see people on the cop though with their iPads on.
Yeah, I've seen that.
What are you doing? Just put the iPad down.
Obviously, people have tried, and the more Liverpool fans, the better. But
the best thing I've seen was someone legit FaceTiming for the whole night. Like what?
Anyone that's on their phone, like just like not like at a football match, just shouldn't be there. I'm sorry, but I don't think you should go on your phone at a football match. Just watch the football match, maybe at half time, but
yeah. Only time I go on my phone is at half time. It's probably to check the other results going on.
Yeah, or before, like if you have to before the match, but just watch you're there to watch the football. Have a nice time. Old Toilet has the biggest stadium, but no atmosphere.
It's not the Old Toilet. It's Old Trashford, yeah.
I don't know why they did Soccer Aid at Old Trafford. Wembley.
Because they've got the biggest stadium except Wembley.
It's Usain Bolt's dream to play at Old Trafford.
Usain Bolt, the man who can literally run fastest for like 5 minutes.
Usain Bolt.
And then he has to take a 10-year break.
Did you watch that? He was absolutely rubbish.
Bro, when he's jogging, it looks like he's full out, like just going. It looks like a normal person sprinting when he's jogging. It's mad.
Mo Farah had him round his.
Do you know what the thing though is yet? Like the Usain Bolt is not built for long time, like sprints and stuff. He's literally
he doesn't have the stamina.
He's built for like 5-10 second races, which he can literally go as fast as possible, and then after that, he's done.
He could never become a footballer. Like seriously,
you could make Mo Farah the next Conte. Like just if he's good at tackling.
If he had a bit of football skill, I could see him like becoming a footballer more than Bolt. But obviously, he's not very good.
It's because he's a marathon runner. He's got that stamina.
An average player can compensate by having a really good work rate.
Well, you've got to have a bit of skill, obviously.
Yeah, I'm not saying you can't pass, but like.
There you go. So Advenko actually saying something good. Newcastle have an amazing atmosphere. They do. Newcastle have a class
Newcastle is a very nice stadium, to be fair. St James's Park.
That's another thing as well. Newcastle. Do you think Rafa would sell us Jamal Lascelles?
I don't think so.
I mean,
I don't know whether
if he's thinking about staying there long term, he's not gonna be sentimental towards us.
Yeah.
I mean,
he wants to stay there for a long time.
I mean, to be fair though, he still loves our club. I remember he
loves
the club.
But is he gonna sell his star players to us?
Yeah, just so we.
Especially when he knows that the money that Newcastle get for him isn't going to be reinvested into the club.
Be fair though, like Rafa just wants us to see us win the league. To be honest, you can just tell.
Yeah, I know he wants to see us still in the league, but he's not going to jeopardise his own team. So
the same with Gerard Houllier, because apparently Houllier was helping the Fekir deal along.
Yeah.
Is Houllier at Lyon now?
He's on the board of Lyon.
Yeah, he's on the board, which means he was sort of.
Lyon are the biggest like pricks ever.
Nah, mate. Do you know who's the biggest prick ever? That Napoli boss. What's his name?
Oh.
He's so bad at dealing him.
It's Surrey.
No, not the boss. The like the actual person who owns the club.
Okay.
Yeah,
he was the City had a bad time with him.
He's like he's like the Daniel Levy of like Italy. Like he just doesn't negotiate.
City have been trying to negotiate with Jorginho for like so long now.
I'm pretty sure Man United jumped in for a bit, and they was like, yeah, I'm getting out of this.
I think that's why Liverpool just stopped, because we were like, why are we even negotiating with you, mate?
Yeah.
I don't know about Atletico though, because people saying Roma won't deal with Alisson with us, but like, would Atleti actually deal with us for Roma? Like, would they actually like be interested?
I mean,
what you mean if we want to pay lower than the release clause?
Yeah, if we say to them, oh well, he's like worth 90. What if we pay you like 70? Like,
I don't even think they'd be happy with 90, to be honest.
Yeah, it
really doesn't seem like they want to sell him.
I think that's why they're trying to up his release clause to like 150, aren't they, or something? I remember reading that they're trying to get him to sign a contract.
The only like team that would pay that much for a keeper is Madrid or PSG. I don't even see City paying that much for a keeper.
I don't even see any of them, to be honest. Like, it's ridiculous.
I don't. Yeah.
The previous record is Edison and Buffon, and that's like 35 mil.
Yeah, Buffon was like, how long ago? 15 years ago or something.
Again, though, it does make a statement. You signed the most expensive keeper, the most expensive centre back, and then like probably one of the most expensive midfielders. Like, it's mad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get going. I have to go now. It's been awesome. But I've been up all night, and I'm just, at this point, I can't even really contribute to the show. I got to go out for a drive or something. Go get
yourself some Timmy Hortons.
I already did, man. I'm like freaking loaded on Tim's already.
Is Timmy Hortons actually nice? Like, genuinely? Like,
first of all, it's not called Timmy Hortons. It's either Timmy's or Tim's or Tim Hortons. No one ever says, everyone says Timmy's. Go to Timmy's.
I'm from Liverpool, mate. Don't disrespect you.
I'm not disrespecting. What do you mean? I'm just telling you how it is. I'm from Go Get It Canada land, baby.
So is it actually nice? It's actually good.
Tim's is good coffee. Yeah, it's pretty good actually. It's not bad.
Is it just a coffee?
The McDonald's coffee here is actually pretty good because they got Tim's old blend from the company that used to.
Somebody just put in chat Tim to Liverpool.
Tim to Liverpool. Yeah, Tim Horton. Yeah. Tim Horton died a long time ago. Actually, really sad, tragic. It was a car accident.
Oh, Sean, you have to send me some over in a box. Ship me some.
Yeah, sure. You can eat it when it's all mush or whatever. Send you some over in a box.
Eat the ground coffee.
Yeah, I was thinking you meant in a cup as a joke, but no. I could send you some over, but it's not gonna. You gotta buy the actual stuff. And what makes their coffee consistent is I think they use purified water as well. So, I used to work briefly with a water purification company, and then I was like not into sales. I didn't want to do that kind of job, so I got out of it. But one of the things they talked about was Timmy's coffee. They couldn't figure out why it was consistent and so good. Everywhere you went, it was always the same and good. And then they realized it was the water. So
Canada's just a genuinely good country, like. Oh my god,
it's pretty good. It's not bad.
Never get a country out there that would use like purified water for coffee. You know for a fact, like Starbucks uses that dirty well water in the basement.
Yeah.
I'm not a Starbucks guy.
Costa Secret does it as well.
I don't get everyone's obsession with Costa, man. In the UK, Costa is like the coffee.
I like Costa to be fair.
It's just generally, I'd rather buy Starbucks than Costa.
I mean, they're literally like the same.
I think they're like the same level.
Yeah.
Nerd Boy wants to call in 5 minutes. Sure, we'll extend the show if Nerd Boy's gonna call in.
I think we should have on the new website. We should have like different streams. We should have a coffee stream.
You're right. You know what? You're hitting the nail on the head. Not only about different streams, because I was thinking that like that I have to figure out. You're right about that. But the coffee thing you just said I'm really liking how we can just get into. No, you're just joking.
No, I said your dad said he was gonna go do gardening. We should just put a camera out there.
A gardening.
You know what? It would be funny if I had if I got really cheeky and just put like I could have my camera here and then like the dad cam and he's just mowing the fucking
like
lawn.
gardening.
You know, and then he like stubs his toe and he's like, oh, you know.
Isn't that like
dad doing the garden? I wouldn't do that to my dad. I love him. It would be so funny because the thing about my dad is I can goof around and make fun of him because especially live because it's like it's our dad. Everyone here has a connection with my dad that's a real big fan of the show. So there's parts of me that like I wish I was just live with my webcam in the upstairs and looking out the window and just dad doing the most random thing. It'd still be highly entertaining just because of who he is and what it means to the people on this show. That's funny, man. I really like getting into all these other topics. I don't think I'm gonna do it right now, but it would be nice to have another show where we weren't just talking football, but we're all crazy Liverpool fans, so it's so. Even if I create another show, most of my audience will be everyone from this channel to start. And then it gets into anything and then controversy, which I don't really shy away from. On this show I do, typically. But because we're football, we got to have it balanced. But it would be nice to do... The thing is like if there's no news on this show, what topic do we do other than like a past historical LFC topic? Or
I think I watched you at like 4 a.m. one show when you were streaming and you were like... I think I asked you about conspiracy theories or something. And
you set it off.
Like,
yeah, that was crazy.
I would like a show where we just talk conspiracy
Buddy,
theories.
if I could really get into there, I know quite a bit, man. And it would be interesting. I just can't do it, man. It's not meant to be. It's not that I'm afraid of doing it or anything like that. It's more of I want to be wise in how I do, not just this show, but like, just because you think it would be fun or a good idea doesn't mean I should go out there and start doing it. So, if the time ever comes where I feel that I'm led to do that and meant to do that, then I'll jump in. But honestly, what I really want to do is get this show to the next level and start doing multiple different streams.
Matt Hunter in chat has just said that Lazio have been cried about Grujic, and it's an actual link to an Italian article.
Grujic will never get a chance at Liverpool. I think he could.
He won't. That's a good comment.
He's more of a cup player. He won't get anywhere near the first team.
I don't even think like a cup player because we've got so much depth in midfield now. Like Genie's not even on the cusp anymore. Like with everyone back, with Ox back. I mean, now Keita, Fabinho, Lallana. I think Lallana's better than Genie.
A lot of our like attack can also push back into midfield. You got Woodburn. You can play centre back. You've got probably Wilson could push back as well to a centre attack and mid role. You can play a lot of people.
I just don't. I remember the goal against Barcelona, Grujic, but that's all he's done really.
That was the most disgusting header I've ever seen in my life.
It was a great header. He also scored a banger against Bayern as well, but that got disallowed.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Ryan Kent set him up.
Yeah, what's happened to Ryan Kent?
Oh, Stephen Owens is talking about distilled water in the chat there. Distilled water is basically dead water. It's not good to drink that all the time. If that's the only thing you're drinking is distilled water, that's actually not a good idea. A lot of people drink distilled water that have water retention problems, or they have other issues with it. So, what it is good if you want to cut weight, distilled water is definitely a good way to do it. I wouldn't recommend a lifestyle on distilled water. Maybe try it out a bit, but definitely get some spring water in you. It would not be good to just drink distilled water. You're basically drinking like there's nothing in it. Anyway, sorry, I just saw that. It kind of triggered me there.
Triggered by water.
I got triggered by water. Distilled water, that's a big topic in my world.
The thing about Ryan Kent was he joined, was it Barnsley on loan or Freiburg or something? On loan?
Freiburg and then Bristol.
Did he go to Freiburg?
He went to Freiburg and apparently he wasn't very fit when he arrived, and the man, like, he said, basically I think the Freiburg said that he liked Ryan but he wasn't fit and that he didn't contribute much, and then he went to Bristol, sorry. They said the exact same thing, was that he just wasn't fit and wasn't like ready.
I don't know about him.
He's dropped off, mate. Honestly, he's this.
Yeah. He looks so good in pre-season.
I remember. I think maybe it's a bit like Jordan Roster. Do you remember him?
Oh, the way he's at Rangers now, actually, with Gerrard.
Yeah.
I thought he's at. Oh no, that's he is.
He had a lot of promise about him. I mean,
It's like Jay Spearing and John Joe Shelby. They were both really good players.
All of them were next Gerrards.
They'll never do it at a bigger club. They can do it at the smaller clubs, but like Newcastle.
Ryan Kent step over King.
I mean, to be honest, Sean for a fact still wants Yao Texeria back.
Teixeira, man, get him back.
Yeah,
you got that right. You triggered me, Jamie Butterworth.
Does anyone remember like that back heel and then Klein scored? Teixeira.
We should have sold Coutinho early. No, I'm just kidding. You know what? I love the kid. I love Teixeira. It is what it is. You're breaking my heart, Jamie Butterworth.
Is that the Teixeira we had?
Yeah, I love that. I love that kid.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure. Did you remember the back heel he did, and then it just Klein scored, or did he score that? I can't remember.
Klein booted it in. That was great.
Yeah, it was a great goal. I remember looking at him and I was like, this guy's decent. He looks a bit like Coutinho.
Teixeira's a badass. I'm telling you. Every game I've watched him in, he would contribute right away and have an impact on the game.
Why do we sell him? Always produces class players, and then we just sell them like Suso and that. Like, mate, Suso was actually so good, and then just sold him. Just rest in peace.
Suso could be a good backup now to.
Now he's class at
good £40 million backup.
Same with Luis Alberto. We bought him. Literally wasn't good, and then he's gone to Lazio. And
Alberto's doing even better.
And Iago Aspas, he's doing bits now.
Iago Aspas is scoring.
Iago Aspas is Spain's #1 right now going into
the
Cup.
He's better than
he's ahead of Costa.
I'll still remember that corner though, the Iago Aspas corner.
Oh yeah.
Where literally we needed a goal in the last minute, and he literally just boots it back into our defence.
And then you've got Luis Alberto, who's basically become Mesut Ozil in a good way.
Nerd Boy Krim's calling in. We're gonna bring him into this group call.
Big Ned boy.
Yeah, I might even. Oh man, I got a lot going today. I want to do more streaming though, but let's wait for him to get in. Let's let him have the reins a bit. I gotta end the show, but we're gonna end it with a bang. Nerd Boy Krim's coming in.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on, man?
I'm alright. How are you?
Good. Living the dream. I gotta go soon, but you said you'd call in, so I said okay, we'll keep it going.
Yeah, they were saying something about oh my god, I've forgotten right now. They were saying about Alisson that they're saying if he's gonna go, it's most likely Real, and it's doubtful that we're getting. I don't know. What did you guys say about that?
So that was the whole title of the show, in which we obviously derailed from after the first or second hour. I was just thinking it was BS. That's the title of the thing anyway. I read the article, the Sky Sports article.
I don't think Alisson's too into us.
Yeah.
Really?
I think I think he is more likely to go to Real.
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of people were saying Alisson's a no-go. That was the response.
He's questioned about us a bit before as well,
I think obviously he's a class keeper. I think he's a bit questionable though.
But I think it's depending on his agent though. To be honest, I'd prefer Oblak, but yeah, I think it's just depending on the agent.
Yeah, I think everyone would.
I don't think Oblak will have him.
I mean, we scored 7 goals past him. I know we've got a class attack.
Yeah, but their defense was terrible. Their defense had
I think De Gea would have conceded 7 goals or 6.
Yeah. To be fair, you can't really judge Alisson on them 2 games because we were just on fire.
The only weakness.
I did watch him against Croatian, and his kicking wasn't how everyone makes it out.
I think his distribution is overrated.
I think Carrick's distribution is overrated. Everyone says it was the best part of his game.
Alisson.
No, just Karius and Alisson.
Yeah. Well, Karius is, he doesn't have that great distribution whatsoever, to be honest. Because
I don't think he's. Sorry, no, my bad.
Keep going.
I don't think he's got any good. I know I've been a bit harsh here, but any good areas to his game.
Yeah.
His distribution is everyone says it's good, but it's really not. If you look at Edison or
Who are we talking about? Alisson or Oblak?
Karius.
Oh, Karius. Karius, he doesn't show any specific traits.
That's a good comment. He's kind of like just like a square kind of keeper.
It's like with Oblak, you've got them reactions and them saves. He's just incredible with the shot stopper. And with Alisson, you've got his distribution. But like I don't see anything in Karius. I don't see like.
Yeah, Karius.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Average in everything.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think he's below average.
I mean, even with like people like Ederson. Ederson's got that like ball play. He's like a Neuer sweeper keeper.
Yeah. Yeah, Edison's definitely better than Karius, but
and there's another one as well. Neuer shows the signs of being a sweeper keeper. He comes off his line, he gets the ball.
Neuer's the most complete goalkeeper.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
He's a class shot
I'd say in like a year or two, I think Oblak might overtake him as the most complete. Because right now, all Oblak needs to work on is maybe his distribution.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah,
I think.
Well, if you watch Alisson, his major weakness is that he's really poor on crosses. Like he catches crosses, he's really bad at them. It's his major weakness. If you watch Roma games or even in Champions League, he literally can't catch crosses.
But if we had him, I think he
doesn't command his box as well.
But like if we had him, then it'd be like Van Dijk or whoever. He'd so like to be honest, he's made Karius better than he was previously, and he kind of like he's calmed everything down. If he'd come, I think he'd be a lot better. Just because of Van Dijk, how he kind of commands everything, controls the defensive.
With Alisson's catching on like crosses, it doesn't look like it's a decision-making problem. It looks like it's an ability problem.
Yeah, I guess
and one other thing with Alisson is he parries the ball a lot into the. Like if they did like analysis,
he does catch it quite a lot.
He's improved on that a lot.
He's a big keeper, so that's obviously an advantage. But I don't think he is.
In everything else, there's no weakness.
But if you remember, he's only been at like the highest level for a year now, so he's still got improvement and like experience to come.
Was he prime in like a couple?
No, I think did Szczesny play at Roma?
I think he was. Yeah, I think last season.
He's supposed to be Juventus now, but I think he might have done. Yeah.
I think he was behind Szczesny for a year.
Yeah, he was behind Szczesny, and then now Szczesny's actually.
And then they realized
number one.
And then they realized we've actually got a good keeper.
Yeah, because they said he's some goalkeeping stuff or something. Said trust me, he's all right, and they put him up. Yeah, but to be honest, sorry, go on.
Juventus have just signed Perrin.
Yeah.
For 50 mil, which is a bargain.
50 mil?
15, I think it was.
Oh,
and
15. It's like 15.
And he's one of the one of the best Italian goalkeepers.
I mean, his name's been floating around.
I do have to go, actually. I do have to interrupt. I do have to go. Press Firmino says I have to show you this. What is this? Hold on, let me look here. I do have to wrap it up. This will keep going. This is a good interactive stream again with you guys are all here on the call doing good. I want to see what Press Firmino sent me. Oh, it's a Fekir thing. Okay, I'll check that out. I'll check that out later. It's in my history. Yeah, we could still keep going, but I'm just kind of like I need to.
Yeah, you can go. Yeah,
I gotta go. Yeah, oh wait, Stephanie's here. Anyone gotta be better than what we have in goal. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. I needed that comment right at the end. Let me do some shout outs. You guys stay on the line and we'll kind of wrap it up here. 2 more minutes or so. Valgecray, Press Firmino, Stephanie Hopkins, the Serpent Line. Let's see here. What did I want to see here? Civian LFC, Deadman04, Ben Turner. You're saying that the Gelson Martin links are becoming legit, apparently. I did take a quick look at it, but I didn't really read it. I don't know. I'm not really buying into it right now, but I might check it out later. I think we gotta go. I think we gotta watch till 40 seconds. Fekir is crazy. I'll do it later. I'm on a live stream, so I'm just not gonna try to react to what you guys can't see and while I'm live. Bogdan, Nerd Boy Karib. Okay, I gotta go. I'm so tired, man. I gotta wake myself up. You guys have a good one. Anyone else want to say anything in the comments? Get some in before we end the show. I've been tired for the last hour, so I haven't really been as interactive it's the first couple hours. So
yeah, no problem.
Almost 3 hours on just a random stream. I'm giving you guys all I got today. I think that's it. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, that should do it.
I would
we
just like
piled
to
enough
say,
into it.
All
Yeah,
Black
go ahead.
number 1, Alisson
Yeah.
number 2.
What do you mean, Bogdan?
And Carrius number 10.
Carius,
Carrius number 1000.
Yeah.
Get Carrius furthest away from that goal.
Carrius can play for under 7s.
Carrius just goes in goal for the under
you
5s and still concedes like 10 million goals.
Do you find it weird? I don't understand how how players like Danny Ings, they play for like under 23s for like a match or something.
Because
you're
you can
allowed-
have 3, I think.
Yeah, you're allowed.
Yeah,
You're
you're
allowed
allowed
2 or 3
multiple.
that can play.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Just
I
for
was like,
fitness
what's going on? Why is Lallana playing this match?
Yeah.
It's because
Yeah,
Danny
good.
Ings he just bangs them in for the under 23s.
How old is
People-
Danny?
Hat-trick as well.
People like Press Firmino.
This show just goes on and on.
Get
It never
Carrius
ends.
in the under
I'm just
23.
gonna slightly diss Prez because he thinks that Ings is good, even though Ings just like scored like 1 million in the under 23s and did nothing on his return back.
Ings is.
He barely played. I still rate Ings.
I think, I still rate him. To be honest, he nearly scored 3 goals in 3 matches.
Origi
Nearly.
is Bay.
I don't think Origi's good at all. I remember him at Lille. He got like voted the worst striker in the league that season.
And we still bought him. I'd rather have.
He was actually pretty good in our Europa League run.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
all he's done really.
Like last season, like especially I know we lost against Bournemouth. Like was it 4-3? But you could tell he was really
Like-
trying in that match.
Oh, don't
Yeah.
worry.
You could tell he was really trying in that match.
He scored
Anyway,
a long range goal.
He scored
Yeah.
5 in 5 games in a row last season.
Yeah.
Prez in chat have just triggered him. Oh, wow, Ings is our second best striker. Origi is trash.
I think Solanke's better than Ings, even though he has
Yeah,
scored.
Solanke is better.
not at the
than
moment. Not at the moment.
I don't know. Ings
That's
obviously
fine.
used to be better at Burnley.
Right.
But,
Sell Ings, sell
I'd rather
Origi,
have
sell
Ings.
Solanke.
and
Bring
buy
in,
Suarez for
yeah,
second.
moment, I'd sell
bring in
Solanke.
Suarez.
Yeah. All right, I gotta go. There we go. We're ending it with bring back Suarez. All right,
So Gomez.
like that'll ever happen. I wanted it to happen,
bring
but
back Joe Allen.
Bring
back Joe
Allen.
Allen. Yeah, let's get that going.
Bring
I do
back
have to
Joe-
go.
Gomez for Joel.
I've been out of the stream for like an hour.
Bring back Thiago Ilori. Bring him back right now.
All right, I'm doing some shout outs. I'm heading out. I'm ending the Skype calls. You guys have a good one, and I'm gonna do a bit of
Have a good
comments,
one,
and then
I don't think
I'll catch you guys later. Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Right,
All right. See you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so there goes the Skype call. It's hard for me to get into it when they're on like that, and they really get into some things. Sometimes I can't even catch up. I am so Sean, just take control and go, man. Yeah, no, it's good. I'm gonna go. Just thought I'd give you. We had Nerd Boy Krim show up right at the end, so I was supposed to. You know how it is with my streams. I just keep, just keep them going. I gotta go. Maybe it'll be a surprise one later. I don't know. I'm thinking of trying something else, but I don't know if it's a good idea. I know FIFA doesn't get as much views on this thing, but if my computer can handle it, maybe I'd do some FIFA and the Skype call-ins at the same time so we could have a laugh just for a comedy stream. Or what would be good is if I was live from the pitch and I got the Skype working, but I don't think it's hard to. I don't know if I could pull that one off. There's some fun ideas for bonus content on the show. You guys have a good one. I can't. If I sleep now, I'm screwed. I've got to stay up more, but I can't just sit here. I need to go out and do something to kind of wake up. So yeah, I've been up all night, still going, and I have to keep going, or else my sleeping schedule will be really bad. So Advenko says I missed the FIFA streams. They're good, but they don't drag in a lot of views. So I'll still do them, but I don't know. It would be fun maybe if I could put the Skype with the FIFA just for kicks. Skype with Scouts commentating. That's what I'm saying. Just for some comedy extra stuff. It's just 2 p.m. I know I've been up all night. Mohammed Salah, King of Egypt. Get in there. I saw your messages on Twitter. Yeah, I don't know. The thumbnail stuff I gotta look at, man. I'm so overwhelmed at times doing this show. Let me do some shout-outs. I do have to go. And it was getting good there. Nerd Boy he was really late though. But everyone's busy. I really appreciate everyone's contributions to the show today again. Thank you so much. Nerd Boy Karim, Jamie Butterworth, Mohammed Salah, King of Egypt, Sivian LFC. Do an LFC career mode. I already have one. I'm in second, chasing Tottenham. About 15 games left, 16 games left. I'm behind them by like 5 points, 6 points or something. I could win it. We'll see. I don't know. Stephen Owens. Yeah. Scouts in FIFA would be funny, man. Jamie Butterworth. I'll see you later. Have a good nap or something. Sean, I need it, man. I'm out of it now. We did a good show. I did my best for the first hour or two. Gave you guys a lot of content. Gave you the platform to all connect. And I really appreciate everyone showing up, showing much love. This is it. I'm actually ending a stream again. Maybe later on, if I'm more pumped up, we could do some bonus stuff. Maybe some Skype or FIFA or whatever. End it, lad. Okay, Nerdboy Karim, Scant Gamer, Valge Cray, Jason Archdeacon. All right, I'm out. Have a good one, guys. You'll never walk alone. Go get it, baby. See you in the next.